a image of the village of Idleglin as it was under assault by demonic forces. And you managed to fend off the demons until a certain demon lord with a very threatening mace showed up and began tearing its way through the village and the party. Shortly thereafter, the angel Zerial appeared and assisted you in driving off the demon. Upon which she granted you guys, after some conversation, some she raised some party members that died. She granted you guys a charm of vitality. And, basically wished you all well. You then found yourselves... Oh, and she freed Gargouth. The charm of vitality is a one use ability. As soon as you use it, it's gone. And when you use it, it will remove any exhaustion you are suffering, cures any disease or poison affecting you, and for the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend after a short rest.
But it doesn't do anything for spell slots.
Correct.
Alright, so we still need to take a long rest, gentlemen, because we are 0 spell slots.
Indeed. But before you can rest, the image of Idleglin dissolves, and you find yourselves standing on the dais in the citadel, atop of which glows the sword of Zerial. Also before you are Lulu and the ghostly warrior Yale. The Holophant is the first to speak, stating that I remember everything now. Idleglin was the last straw. We followed Zerial to Avernus, but the evil there proved to be too much for us. As Modius appeared and promised Zerial infernal legions to end the blood war. But she had to give the Lord of the Nine Hells her fealty. She accepted and became an archdevil, but not before Yale and I took her sword, hoping it could redeem Zerial someday. I gave up my magic and memories, and Yale gave up her life to construct this place to protect the sword. Yale's ghost then says, addressing the party, that you have faced many trials to claim the sword. I am sorry to say you face one more. As the inscription on the dais says, the hero who becomes one with this blade exists no longer. And so, which of you is brave enough to draw the blade and be gone forever?
I'll do it.
Standing in the background, you can also see a pit fiend, Gargouth, eyeing you, Lulu, and the ghostly image of Yale with some skepticism.
I'm just clinging on to Gargoth.
Wait, so what do you mean skepticism?
Like he isn't quite sure what the fuck he just walked into.
like, is he familiar with everything going on? He heard the whole thing about the whole somebody's gotta die to grasp the sword thing? Or skepticism is like he's really fucking confused and has no idea genuinely what's going on?
More like, that's a holy sword. He is a devil. They don't really mix all that well. And if the party's the kind of party to use a holy sword, he might be looking for an exit, you know?
A little bit of oil water situation.
Well,
Can I make an insight check just on whether or not... Sorry, go ahead, Steven.
I was going to say, I'm a holy man. I don't know if a holy man meshes well with a holy sword. But I'm either saying we need to prioritize somebody holy holding a holy sword, or we need to have somebody who has like an unreal fucking hit dice to hold the sword. So I'm thinking not Vagic, whatever your new name is.
Okay.
We
I'll
need
be honest,
somebody.
I'm getting the vibe that it's not we need someone holy to hold this sword. I'm getting the vibe we need someone to straight up sacrifice themselves to let someone else even be able to wield the sword.
What is so? I guess there's some clarification with that. I don't know if I have to make a roll for it, but like,
Well,
what is
that's what I was going to try to do right now. I just wanted to see if I could make an insight check to see if Yale's like I don't if like he seems like he knows what he's talking about, if he seems like he's hiding something, if it seems like he's being forthcoming.
I got a +2 to insight.
I have a +6.
Oh, perfect. Then you're the guy.
That's why I was suggesting.
All right, that's fair. All right, take it over.
Is that okay, Under?
Also have a +6 to insight.
Well, you didn't suggest it, so shut up.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an insight check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Sure.
So it's an extra 1d4.
Inspire!
You have any inspires left?
Yeah, I do. I just leveled up.
I'll take a 22. Well, I mean, we're not in combat. I'll use the bang,
Nice.
So 30.
30.
All right. So
You can see right through him.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to see if like it seems like he's being truthful. If I feel like I understand what he's saying, because what I feel like he's saying is someone basically needs to sacrifice themselves for anybody to even be able to wield it.
you don't get the impression that there'd be sacrifice in the sense that they would die. You get the sense that rather that this is the sword of a very powerful celestial being. And should you attune to it, that power is going to bleed off into you. Some magic items are like that. You know, when you attune to them, it's also attuning to you, and there's a bit of crosstalk there.
Yeah, Talrock is willing to make that sacrifice.
Hey, Under. Really quick, as far as the bleeding off the powers and stuff like that, I have a +4 to religion.
What kind of cleric are you? Like, what kind of god do you worship?
I am a lawful good.
Who's your god?
Scourge. I'm a Scourge. Light domain.
Yeah. But who's your god?
I think that's fine. I think Light Domain is fine. I think Steven's the one to do it.
I think I'm the one to do it too. To be honest with you. So I just kind of want to see if I can identify what all entails wielding this sword. Is there a way to do that?
So, yes, identify will generally tell you the basics of a magic item, such as the sword, which is obviously magical. One word of caution. Part of identify requires you to touch the item. And Tortuga, just to clarify, so while the party's discussing about who should perhaps grab it, you're saying you just want to walk up there and try to grab it?
Yes.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's see.
I don't like this, guys. I don't think we should do this. I think this is going to be a one.
Already doing it.
Oh, guys, we need to be smart.
Doing it.
All right.
He just walked up and grabbed it.
Done.
So, yeah, Tortuga, you walk up, you grab it. Can you send me a copy of your character sheet real quick? So I need to check some things on that. It influences what happens.
Okay, hold on.
Bubbles, if you grabbed it, you would explode. You're a fucking evil entity. You worship an evil
I'll
god.
grab it at the same time.
It's not the power
It has
stone.
to
Tortuga is the only one
bro.
touching it right now, guys. He walked up there by himself and grabbed it.
You're not Star-Lord.
We can. I'm glad at least you got
No.
that.
No. Just no.
All right, yeah, I'm just waiting Tortuga on your character sheet so I can.
Yeah, hold on. My bad.
Seeing page 6 is the important one.
I just DM'd it to you, Under.
Are you sure? I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it.
Oh, wait. There we go.
Aha.
And the answer to your question is Bubbles. To answer your question, Bubbles, yes, I can, but I'm not sure if I will be able to do that much for much longer.
That's why I didn't want you to do it, because I might need you.
Hopefully it explodes so you can make a new dope ass character that doesn't have to hide away for all of combat.
Oh, yeah.
I really need someone who can make magical items.
I think we lost Merxius for the rest of the session, so we need some fucking firepower.
Oh, this is a shame.
Damn.
All right, yeah. So you go up there, Tortuga. You grab the sword, hoist it out of the magical stone, and you can feel the weight of this magic item in your hands as it's glowing with this soft celestial light. And you feel a presence from the sword, as if it is evaluating you. And you get the feeling that while it would function for you as a magic sword, it is not fully powered in your hands.
Can I grab it? Can I just go over and take it from him?
Nope, backpacking it. Oh, it's gonna be great. I love this thing. Anything else Under, or is that it? No explosion or...
There's no explosion, but so like Steve Tortuga, Steve, yeah, you see Tortuga grab it, kind of weigh it in his hand, starts putting it in his backpack. Did you say you were doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to say. I'm just gonna look at Tortuga and say, "Dude, let me see this shit," and I grab it from him.
Fine.
Wait,
I
don't you really have to roll for that? So you have to grab it.
Only if
it's
Tortuga's
only if
trying to
Tortuga
stop him.
disagrees.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so
Go for
Steve,
it.
you hold the
long as
sword
I
in
can
your
back-
hand. Can you send me your character sheet?
I am in the car. What do you need to know?
What is your alignment, your background?
I am lawful good.
Okay.
I'm a light scourge cleric.
Yeah, and what background are you? What profession were you?
I was. Oh shit! I was.
Gladiator, sailor.
No. I was.
Investigator?
I was just like a typical holy man.
Like an acolyte?
Yes.
Acolyte?
Think so. Sorry, this would be so much easier if I wasn't. I'm an Asimar. I'm an Asimar Scourge is what I know I am.
Your background's different though, and that's important.
Right. So you're a Scourge Azamar. You're a light cleric. Your background is that of an acolyte. You said you're lawful neutral, and what god do you worship? Like what?
Lawful good.
Yes, that's your alignment. But clerics typically they get their magic, their power from a specific god. Which one is that in the pantheon?
Can you give? I'll tell you what. I'll throw the sword down and say, "Hey, let's pick this up in 12 minutes when I get home."
All right, Thunder. I have my sheet in front of me. Paladin. I'm ready to go. You ready?
I don't trust this Talrock. I'm gonna resist him more than Steven.
So I'm assuming that.
All right, you're gonna resist me, bitch.
No. I have the sword in my hand, so I just toss it over to Talrock.
All right, cool. So I got it.
All right, Talrock, why don't you go ahead and send me your character sheet then?
I aggressively toss it. I throw it into his chest, so there's potentially
Steve.
take a little bit of damage.
How do I send my character sheet again? Oh, I remember. Never mind. Disregard.
Okay. Yeah, Steve. So you like toss it at him as if to cause damage, and the sword just sort of floats over there, like it prevents you from using it to hurt somebody like that.
Oh, I don't remember, but I do have my. I don't remember how to send it, but I
Okay.
do have my alignment and my god.
All right. Well, so what kind of paladin are you? What oath did you
I'm an
take?
Oath of Conquest.
Okay.
I'm
Background?
lawful neutral, and I follow Yargle.
The scribe of the dead.
Yes.
Okay.
What would you think for a second this sword would hold?
Wait, what? You follow Micrel too?
No, I follow Jurgle.
Mine says God of the Dead.
No, yours is a different God of the Dead.
It's a different one. You mean like the Lord of the Dead or whatever?
No, God of death and God of and the scribe of the dead are two different gods.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we're close to
anything-
Anyway, so Talrock, what's your background?
I
Even go outside.
am a haunted one background, raised by a hag.
Okay. So you're a scribe of the dead, conquest paladin who was raised by a hag. And you are lawful neutral. You also feel that the sword would work for you as a magic sword, a fairly powerful one at that, but this whatever entity is in the sword would not bind to you.
Well, it was
Let's
worth a
just-
try.
Let's just hold on to it. Give me 10 minutes. I have a feeling this is going to be beneficial to me.
Well, on that note, I will hand it back to Steve, the cleric. But I like to investigate the rest of the area.
All right, so yeah, you guys are fiddling with the sword. Royce, while you're standing there and they start looking around, Tower, you can go ahead and make an investigation check while you're looking around. Gargoth kind of leans down to you, Royce, and he kind of whispers in your ear. It's not like a true whisper. He's just speaking softly because he doesn't want to just yell. And he says, "So what's the plan here? Take the sword, stab some demons, rule over Avernus. What's your guys' end game here?"
Denny? Bob, shut up. First off, it is so good to see you. This has been my dream since I met you. But so I think basically the plan is get the sword of Zariel. Our plan essentially is to overthrow and/or kill Zariel, and I guess now place Bell back in charge of Hell, and get Elturel back to the material plane. But yeah, so it's essentially either try to, I guess, turn Zariel. It doesn't sound like we'll be able to turn her if she's truly made a pact with Asmodeus, but either destroy her or regain control of Avernus from her with Bell. And I think that's the plan, yeah.
Interesting. So you plan to use a holy artifact, Zariel's own sword, to kill her. I like that irony.
I like you.
Are you guys going to fuck?
Bought out.
Now, I could help you with this task
I
of yours.
We were hoping to have your help.
Excellent.
I think part of the deal that we struck with Bell was that you would kind of. I think in order to get his help, plan was for him to take back over as Archduke and ruler of Avernus, and we did not pledge your direct loyalty to him, but we did say that. We asked you, out of character, a few sessions ago. I remember talking to, back then it was just Andrew, but he said that if it got him out of the shield, he would be willing to serve Bell if it meant him helping him get out of the shield. So I think that's I basically just tell him that's kind of the plan. Still is that we'll try to instill Bell, and he can help kind of rule as like a vice president of Avernus.
Indeed. But now that I'm out of the shield, and here in Avernus itself, even as this citadel is dissolving around us, which Tortuga, you notice, is, Viale has faded. The citadel itself seems to be fading as if made of smoke. Slowly, but fading nonetheless. Now that the sword has been removed from it. And Garadrian says, and as my rank here dictates, I can also make contracts. And out of a wisp of smoke and a flash of fire, he produces a contract. And he says, you see, not that I don't trust you and all. Well, rather, he looks at you, Roy, and says, I trust you. I don't trust them. He waves over at the party. Nature of the business, you understand. And so I'm willing to contract with you as an ally, in which we agree to join forces to destroy the Archdevil Zariel.
I don't know if that goes against our. Is there a way for me to pull out a copy of our current contract with Bell and show it to him?
Do you have a copy of your contract with Bell?
That is a great question that I don't know if we do.
We totally do.
Yeah,
Who has it in their inventory?
I do.
Yeah. Hey, question, Underdark. Did we see this whole transaction going? Do we see the contract poof up in the air and
him offer it to Royce? Yeah.
I want to step in. Can I step in?
I mean, they're like right next to each other, so it'd be more like you're stepping up next to them.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, dude, hey, what's the deal over here? You're not gonna keep secrets from the rest of the party. We're in this together, or we're not.
He was speaking loudly enough that you could hear him. He just wasn't like using a booming voice.
Okay, well, I'm saying, hey, dude, we're in this together, or we're in this not at all. What's the deal here? You're not gonna try to pick sides here underneath our noses. We're not playing that game.
What are you talking about? No one's making deals from under your noses. He wants everybody to.
He ripped out a contract and said, I don't trust you. I trust you. I don't trust everyone else. That is underneath our noses. I have a problem with that.
He's not hiding anything. He wants all of us to sign this contract just to make it official that we're allies.
He said specifically you. He said he doesn't trust the rest of the party.
Yes, that's why he wants all of us to sign the contract, because he doesn't trust you guys, because he spent this entire time not trusting him.
The fact of the matter is he's having a conversation with you.
Jake, you're wrong.
Yeah.
He's correct.
He's having the conversation with him in front of us. It is not over in a corner. They're not whispering.
No one's hiding anything.
Yeah, what he's saying, what Gargoth is saying is that he would not have to have the contract if it was only with Royce, because he trusts Royce. But he is having the contract to ensure that the rest of us are his allies.
But, gentlemen,
no, stop being...
I got my thumb up and walk up to the contract and drip blood on it.
Okay, both of you shut your mouth and listen for a second. We've already made a contract defining our terms, including that he is going to be an ally and that we are going to put him in a position of power. That is good enough. I am not signing contract after contract after devil and risking our survival and existence because we keep filling out contracts for multiple people. This is a bad idea. He understands that he is included in the original contract with Bell. He needs to accept that we are allies no matter what.
He's not included in any contract with Bell. He was a shield.
Yes, he is, because the whole point of Bell is that we would reinstate him as
that's what I just told him. I just told him that the plan is to put Bell in charge.
But I get that. But underneath Bell, why do we need a second contract? That's what I'm telling you.
Because he doesn't trust you guys.
This contract is just a reassurance.
Yeah. This isn't a contract selling our souls.
It is a TNC. That is all it is,
Okay.
Steve. You're acting like we're signing our soul away to him.
Gentlemen, don't act like I'm the fucking retard here. I swear to God.
I didn't even hear the entire conversation. I'm like, what the hell is your problem?
Okay, I'm not. I'm just saying I don't want to sign a bajillion contracts.
This is the second contract, and this is simply a we agree to the other contract. That is all this contract is.
All this is saying is that we're not going to backstab each other.
You guys do understand that the reason why we got to hell was to help Zerial and this fucking floating elephant. We have what do we have the floating elephant for, gentlemen?
I have a name.
I get
Lulu
that.
Was sent as a guide.
Lulu was sent as a guide, but serves.
Steve, can you please let me finish my statement? Lulu was brought as a guide to help us bring the city of El Terrell back to the material plane. That is our original mission. We will do anything necessary to bring El Terrell and all of its citizens back to the material plane. That is our goal. That's it.
And to do that, we have to make some deals with some people in hell, because we are level 9. We are not strong enough to just do this on our own. We need to make allies. That doesn't mean we're selling our soul to them. We're just making contracts saying we are on the same side, and we're not going to backstab each other or do anything to hurt each other.
Okay.
That's all this contract is saying.
I'll let you guys take over, because you guys know all. So, go ahead. I'll step out.
Steve, where is your frustration coming from?
I'll step out. I'm stepping out.
Yeah, I'm lost on why you're so
understand
anti this contract.
I'm just saying
you can read it.
I know. I just don't like signing contract after contract after contract.
It's
I feel
not
like
contract after contract. This is the second one we've signed. This is just saying we're going to honor the first contract and not screw this dude over. That's all this contract says.
That is literally it, Jake.
Okay, well, I'm shutting the fuck up. I'm letting you guys handle this then, is what I'm saying.
Thank fucking God.
Go fuck yourself, Bobby.
So, okay, before anybody signs this contract, I just want to... Rex, do you mind pulling out the contract so we can...
Yep, I pull up. It's like an iron plate, right?
Yeah. So we can just
they're like linked together iron plates. Like, think like like
a chain, right? Kinda.
Sort of like a chain, more like a curtain made out of like thin chain links and then thin iron plates that have infernal writing on them.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Neat. So can we just show it to Gargoth and be like, look, this is our contract with Bell.
He can put his glasses on and read over it.
Yeah, basically, like, we cannot do anything. We do not have a direct Bell obviously cannot make a contract saying we are going to overthrow Zerial, but we are currently essentially underlings of Bell, so we cannot be underlings of you. I will sign anything you put in front of me, but I just want to make sure that we're not crossing contracts here, and we're going to be violating our contract with Bell by signing this contract, because we will die if we violate the contract.
Right. He nods slowly at you. See, this is, I think, where mortals like you usually get yourselves into a lot of trouble here. So, let me explain. Bell has a contract with Asmodeus, the ruler of the Nine Hells, and, among other things, that forbids him from attempting to directly overthrow Zerial. He has formed a contract with you giving him your fealty while you are here in Hell. And, however, just because you are subservient to Bell does not make your actions his actions. He is forbidden from, say, directing you to overthrow Zerial. If you choose to do so of your own accord, that's up to you. Your contract with Bell does not require you to not overthrow Zerial. This contract, he holds up the one he just pulled out of thin air, simply says that you and I, you being the party, the general you, are agreeing to join as allies to destroy the Archdevil Zerial. And that while we are bound by this alliance, no intentional harm shall befall either party by the other party's hands. In doing so, voids the contract. So you see, there is no direct conflict here. I can contract with you, as I have no contract that says I cannot go after Zariel. Neither does your contract with Bell prevent you from going after Zariel. We are both free to go after him.
Is this contract written in Common, or is it written in Infernal?
It is written in Infernal.
Well, I can translate Infernal.
We did that last time, and we got just a tiny bit screwed. Do you mind if we write up the contract in Common and then sign it with you in Common?
Unfortunately, the nature of Hell requires the contract to be written in Infernal for it to actually be bound by the magic of this plane.
All right, well,
fair enough.
I cast Guidance and read over the contract myself.
Sure. Go ahead and... this would probably be an investigation check, I would say.
Oh, wow, that's brutal.
Not one of your strong suits.
Nope.
Wait, no one else,
no
one
one
has like
magnifying
enhance
glass?
ability or anything like that might help him?
Ability?
Does anyone have
What-
the spell
we
slots
need-
to
let's
cast
do it.
enhance ability with?
Yeah, let's everybody look over your spell sheets right now
Yeah.
and see if there's anything you can cast to give him as much help as possible.
I mean, I can give him a magnifying glass.
Would divine no.
I use a second level spell slot for enhanced ability.
And what is that?
You have advantage.
So bang RR 2d20.
Just
Not
one
RR,
R.
just single R.
So it'd be 2d20 no space.
It would be bang R space 2d20 KH1 plus your
2d20.
investigation modifier plus a d4 from guidance.
Oh yeah, I didn't have the guidance on there, but
Okay.
here's a roll for you.
Wow, that's brutal.
Alright, so you're reading through this. And the contract is full of convoluted text, as you would expect from a legal contract in Hell. But it's summarized in its final clause. Here, I can actually...
Gentlemen, I just want to say, out of character, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just want to make sure that we're not getting ourselves over our head with contract after contract, is all I'm saying.
Yep.
I
And
know,
I understand that, but you gotta realize is from my perspective, I did not hear any of the contract or the conversation between Royce and what's his name? Gunther?
Gargoth.
I'm just gonna call him Gunther. I'm never gonna remember
Andrew or
that.
Gargoth.
So here...
But I came back and I just heard you were very aggravated. And I wanted to understand why, but you seemed to have trouble explaining what you were upset about. And that's why I was trying to slow you down and trying to understand what you were upset about.
My job in real life is to read through contracts. I want to make sure that I know every little last fucking word. So, with this question I have, right? It says, no intentional harm shall befall either party by the other party's hand without voiding this agreement. Well, what happens if we void this agreement? What is the punishment for...
It's like the contract with Bell. If we
No,
violate
that
the
is
contract
not,
with-
that is not what
No?
it says.
Oh.
Okay.
No, it says
The
it voids
contract,
agreement.
the contract says that you're joining together to destroy the Archdevil Zariel, and therefore you won't harm each other.
I get that.
If you do harm him, he is also no longer bound to not harm you.
So what
The
if
alliance-
he harms us?
We are
Then
no longer bound to not harm him.
exactly.
So
This is essentially just a
We're bound to help him
formalization
take down
of
the Archdevil.
your agreement to be allies.
So we are cool that, because here's the thing, gentlemen, and I want to put this at an understanding. There's no real... He's a very powerful devil. He's a very powerful being. There's no real disadvantage to him saying, fuck, I don't care if I void this contract, and then striking one of us down. You know what I'm saying?
You know who's
You,
also a very
your
powerful
character
being is
would
Zarya.
also be
We need his
insightful
help.
enough to know, Steve, that currently he has no contract with any of you at all. He's not bound by anything. He could decide to just murder you right now, and he isn't.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the
I
other
got-
point that I was going to make is that he wants us to, destroy the Archdevil. That would also be negated by him dealing damage to us.
Okay.
He would no longer have us guaranteeing to help him with that task.
He just saw you guys grab a powerful holy artifact that's going to probably be really good at killing devils. He wants you to use it on his enemy, Zariel.
Yeah.
The easiest way for him to do that is to get you guys to agree to go do exactly that, and he'll back you guys up.
Okay.
When you look through the agreement, there are
Hang on,
no...
Bob, hang on. Just let him talk.
Just let. This is my story too, bitch.
There are no penalty clauses in the contract for either side voiding it.
I don't like
you're
that
not
there's-
risking your soul if you hit him. Likewise,
Sure.
he isn't risking his existence in hitting you.
Sure.
However,
Can we add a small penalty clause that if you break the contract, you are paralyzed for like a minute or something? So if he tries to attack one of us,
banishment.
paralyzed for a minute, or you're banished. Yeah, something. Is there a way to do anything like that?
No. So the other question I had, right, is obviously Lulu has some ties to Zariel, right? And this is something that I worry about, and I don't know if you guys are on the same page as me, but like we do have to be concerned about Lulu and Zariel and overthrowing, the god that she follows, right? It's
I don't think we need to worry about that because Zariel is a completely fallen angel who is literally a contracted ally with Osmodeus, the current leader of Avernus of Hell. This is not Zariel as her once ally, and her entire purpose for being here with us is to get Elturel back to the material plane. I am not concerned with Lulu betraying.
So I just want you to be in. There's a reason why Lulu served her in the first place. I just want to make sure that we're good. Is the only reason why I'm throwing such a hullabaloo is I want to make sure we are good.
I think she served Zariel in the first place because Zariel was a holy angel. Zariel is no longer a holy angel.
Lulu at that point would speak up and say, well, I'm not going to betray you guys. Of course not. On the other hand, I do think we can use the sword to redeem Zariel, possibly get her out from under Asmodeus' hand. So if you were to redeem her and get her out of here, and if she gets her full power back as an angel, restoring Elturel would easily be, within her capabilities.
So I want to
violate the contract that currently says to destroy the Archdevil Zariel.
Can I have a conversation with Lulu real quick?
She's standing, floating right there.
Yes, I want to.
I think that was at the rest of the party.
Yes, essentially.
We need a damn talking stick.
Yeah, we need a talking stick. Lulu, I just want to make sure we're clear. You understand that we signed a contract with Bell and what we're getting ourselves into. I respect you, I love you, and I appreciate all the help that you've given us here. But I need to know where you lie versus where the rest of the party lies and what we're trying to accomplish here.
You want to get Elturel back to the material plane, right?
Absolutely.
Right, I want that too. I also want to redeem Zariel. So, with that sword, we can probably redeem Zariel. And doing so would rescue Elturel because she's not going to leave a city full of innocents here.
Which is totally fair. But, look, at the end of the day, we had a contract. We don't have a contract to indirectly kill Zariel and end her life. However, there is a plan to put Bell back in place. I want to make sure that part right there is not going to be an issue for you because I love you and I want to get along and I want to make sure you're my happy, beautiful little elephant that sprays little magic fun dust all over people that are trying to kill us.
Well, you do know the reason I didn't kick up a whole fuss about you signing a contract with Bell was because the contract was just to destroy the Archdevil Zariel, right? If you turn her back into an angel, she's not an Archdevil anymore.
Okay, that was what I wanted to make clear. That's what my concern.
Okay, so before you yell at me for dragging out conversation, Rock, go fuck yourself. I just wanted to see what we're dealing with here. And then I give Lulu a kiss on her forehead and said, "Let's go kill some devils."
So are we all good to sign this contract with Gargoth then?
I already
Yes.
signed it.
I've already signed it.
I
I'm just
walked
saying-
up, cut my finger, and
I
dropped
signed
blood
like
on it.
10
I signed
minutes
it.
Yeah, so Rex, you like go out there, you cut your finger, you drop blood on it. Gar goes, what the fuck, man? He's like shaking off the blood. What? Did you like forget your pen or something? Like, God, man, getting all over the place.
Hey,
I smear
Underdog,
my thumb around and spell Rex out.
Underdog, I am an acolyte, by the way, for my background.
I
Okay.
can't eat.
I signed like 10 minutes ago.
And I have the sword on. Like, I am wielding the sword currently.
Okay, and what god do you worship? Like, what god do you get your powers from?
Oh, shit.
That was the
where
question.
Where would I find that?
Typically, that would be something you put on your background page. There would be like a deity line there.
Oh, fuck me sideways. I don't know if I did that. I'm not a responsible D&D player.
God.
Okay. Well, it's okay. We can figure this out fairly quickly. So you said you're a light domain?
Yes.
All right. So, Faerunian Pantheon, light domain. There is Amunator, god of the sun. There is Helm, god of watchfulness. Sorry, I should clarify. Amunator is a lawful neutral god of the sun. Helm is a lawful neutral god of watchfulness. Koseth is the true neutral god of fire. Milil is the neutral good god of poetry and song. Sun is the chaotic good goddess of love and beauty. And really? And sorry, I forgot. And Lathander is the neutral good god of dawn and renewal.
I believe it's the fire one because I have a lot of fire spells.
Okay.
Because I have Radiance of Dawn. No, that's not it. But I have a lot of fire spells.
So you have Koseth, the god of fire. You too feel that you could probably wield the sword and do some damage with it, but it doesn't want to bond with you.
Should we all just try to bond with this real quick?
I think so.
I've got chaotic evil.
Okay, maybe not you.
I'm
Hold on, let me give it a
honestly,
shot.
I'm honestly kind of down for him trying it.
Go for it. Yeah, let's see.
What?
Try to bond with the sword.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
So, Bubbles, you grab the sword?
Yes.
Okay. You feel it like heavy in your hand. You know, whereas
Okay.
the other guys were wielding it almost like it was a fairly light weapon. This feels heavy, as if it's made of lead in your hand.
Cool.
And then it
Thank
shocks you. And you take 6 points of radiant damage.
Fuck.
All right, throw it down. Throw it on the floor.
That's right.
Yeah, you like just reflexively let go as it burns your hand with radiant energy, and it just sort of floats there in front of you, just gently floating down to the ground, like it's as light as a feather.
Yeah, you're right. I want to touch it, Tortuga.
Somebody's got to figure this out. We got to see if anybody can hold it here.
Yeah, it's not just lawful good because
Yeah, I'm
Steven's
lawful
lawful
good. Yeah.
Wait,
I
you
wonder
are
if
sorry, Steve. You are lawful good.
Yeah.
Sorry, I must have misheard you. I thought you said you were lawful neutral.
No, I'm lawful good.
Oh, okay. Then in that case, the sword would be willing to bond to you.
Okay. Well, I toss my magical glaive over to our new adventurer, and I say, "Hey, baby, hold this for me." And I toss it over to Telrock.
I don't want it. I'm a shield guy. Sword
Oh,
and shield, baby.
okay. Who wants this magical glaive then? Here, I'm gonna
I
post
bet
it.
Gargoth could use it really well.
Hold on, I'm gonna post it.
Let's give it to Gargoth.
There it is.
Give it to Gargoth. None of us are going to use a glaive.
Yep.
We're
Okay.
all casters except for you and Talrock and Tortuga.
Yeah.
Well, this is you. I feel like you still need to be a caster for this, right? Because you can.
He's a fucking.
Okay, fuck off. Give it to Gargoth. I don't give a shit anymore. I'll shut the fuck up.
Fuck it. I want combat. Let's go, boys. Let's hurry it up.
No, we
Steve,
need to
it's
take
okay.
we need to take a long rest. I have no spell slots left.
So hold on, guys, hold on. So because Tortuga apparently doesn't have a mic, so apparently he's also going for the sword, Steve. So, which one of you would want it?
Tortuga's gonna eat shit and die here soon, so it's me.
I'm on Steve's side. He can bond with it.
Tortuga, how many hand-to-hand combats have you been in the last 12 sessions? Fight me.
Tortuga, you have 3 versus 1 right now, and you have a paladin, a monk, and a cleric against you.
I'm not gonna fight him.
I will fireball you so fast in the face. Fuck with me.
Tortuga, I will attack you.
I have one more spell slot, and it's a level 3. You want to try this shit?
Tortuga, I will fuck you up.
You're a turtle that hides. It's my sword. I'll give you my glaive if you want it. It's a pretty dope one.
Tortuga, take the glaive.
Tortuga, take the glaive. No, I really need somebody who has like melee advantage to take the glaive because it's a pretty dope weapon. So
Steve, you don't even fight in melee.
I have used the glaive. It's pretty dope.
You ran to a rooftop.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast!
You guys hid in a church. So
No, we hid in a trench waiting for them to come into melee
and
range.
you never had a problem. Who hit damage? Me.
Tortuga, we can cast Identify without you taking the sword.
Yes.
Why don't you take the glaive, and then we can cast Identify on both. We can ritual cast Identify on both the sword and the glaive, but you get the glaive. Yes.
I know the glaive. We've already figured that part out. I casted Identify when I got it.
Okay, well then we'll identify the sword, but you don't need to have the sword, Tortuga.
Alright.
You can have the glaive.
Yeah. All right. Take the glaive. Jeez. Wow. That was really difficult.
Alright, cool. We're back to 0 XP, boys. So we're not
All right.
negative
Yeah,
5
so you're
anymore.
standing there. This church sort of, not church. This citadel slowly dissolving into like the air. You can now see the sky of Avernus above you.
Dope.
And so, Steve, the sword actually like wants to bond to you. Are you willing to bond to it?
Yeah. Give me all that sword love, baby.
Okay. You and the sword attune to each other.
Is it full penetration or just the tip?
Oh, it's a little bit more than that.
Oh, fuck, baby. Give it all to me.
All right. Hold on. I gotta put this in several messages because apparently the text is too long to fit in one.
Oh.
If I remember correctly, it does a shit ton of stuff.
And it's just Holy Avenger.
That's for you, Tortuga. Jesus Christ.
I'm not done.
It's artifact. It's like the
Yes.
highest level.
Oh my god.
It is a
this
weapon wielded by
really
an angel.
who You want to have the
You get
sword?
90 feet of flying speed?
Oh my god.
It's even so bad at using weapons. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's probably not the best. Unfortunately, he's our only choice, but probably not the best choice
Auto
to do
20
something with that
charisma.
much
Jesus
shit.
Christ.
So, Steve, yes, this all applies as soon as you bond to it.
Oh shit, gentlemen.
90 feet? What the?
What is happening right now? I gotta study. That's what I gotta do here.
What I would recommend to save yourself some trouble of trying to remember all of that, open up on your desktop, just open a sticky note or a notepad, copy all of that down, and have that open over top of your sheet.
Yeah, I already did that.
Or better yet, copy and paste it to your notes on your page.
He will not read his notes
Yeah,
on his sheet.
No, that
He will completely
like,
forget about them.
That's a
no,
good
no,
call,
I
Lex.
won't
He will
forget
not.
about the notes. I just tested it out on the notes and it puts everything together so it's like it all runs together so you have no idea what the fuck's happening. So I'm putting it on a separate document, but nevertheless I've figured it out. That's a lot of shit. That's pretty cool. I will update my sheet and let's go fuck some shit up, gentlemen.
Let's go
Dude,
take a
you can-
rest.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see, you
Can
can
we
see
go to sleep?
illusions and everything, dude.
We're long rest.
Well, yeah, you guys are standing on this bluff in Avernus, the desert-like environment all around you. You don't see any enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're on a bluff, that's perfect defense.
I also have the alert feat, guys, so I'm fucking ready.
I've already. Oh my.
Boys, I'm reading this sword and I'm literally coming in my pants. This thing's dope.
Now you'll actually go into melee.
Oh yeah, I'm totally taking this shit into melee. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so we're planning a long rest up on top of this bluff here. Are we going to get a marching or a sleeping order figured out, or watch order?
Yeah, I can take first watch.
All right, first watch, Royce. Next.
I'll take third.
I'll take second.
I'll take whatever's left.
Yeah, I got one as well.
Oh wait, we're covered then.
What?
Steve, you can sleep with your sword.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm probably gonna have penetrating sex with it.
All right, so I'm fourth then, yeah?
Yep.
If you can just type that out for me.
Typing it out.
All right. So you guys go to sleep under the burning Avernus sky. Your rest passes without incident, and you guys have had a
Excellent.
successful
Bullshit,
long
Unger.
rest.
It's bullshit. Once I get an alert feat, we fucking have a successful long rest. Bullshit.
We are up on top of a very tall cliff, completely hemmed in cliff edges bluff.
We
Right?
don't
You
care.
realize that?
I don't care.
We're also with a pit fiend and have the sword of Zariel.
I don't care.
Okay, where to?
I don't even know. Where do we go next?
Did we go back to Bell?
Lulu pipes up. Well, we could go to Zariel. Try to use the sword to redeem her.
Yeah.
let's do
Hey.
that.
Before we do that, hey, can I Underdark, can I just go ahead and take a peek into the ethereal plane to see if our bag of holding is over there?
You take a look into the ethereal.
I dig it.
You notice that there are mushrooms growing on the top of this bluff that appear that only appear when you start looking into the ethereal.
Okay.
That is the only difference that you see from what you normally see.
Can I snag a mushroom?
You reach down to grab in your hand as it passes through it.
Ah, damn.
Weird, ethereal.
You would kind of realize as you do that something that exists in the border ethereal will show up when you look into it, but unfortunately it only interacts with physical things that are in that plane as well.
I see. I get this. Okay, well, it was an attempt,
All right.
gentlemen. I tried.
Let's say
Yeah. That
the
is
bag
correct.
itself is technically destroyed. However, it also would not be in this area.
Yeah. I'd like to go to the map, the talking map, and ask the
Cartographer?
map, take us to Zariel.
Okay.
Do we want to do Zariel or the adamantium rod? I'm fine either way. I just make sure.
I would like to go just straight to Zariel. But if people have other ideas, I am open to them.
Anybody else?
Yeah, you ask the map. The map does not respond.
Well, fuck you, map. All right. Can you take us map? Can you take us back to where we lost the adamantium rods?
No, I was gonna say, can we find a village, like, or something?
Nah, it's not Minecraft, bro.
No. So the reason my whole thought on it is really quick, if I can intervene, is we don't know where the adamantium rods went because they could be on any plane. Which, if we go to a village, we could potentially find somebody who knows where to find more.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Could we start by going back to where the bag of holding tore and was destroyed.
No,
Then
no,
you
because
took
it.
the ethereal plane.
No,
Could
because
we
it was
start with
portaled and the port. Once the portal was destroyed, it never returns. So there's no way to find out. We're fucked on that.
Are we totally fucked, or could you check at least the ethereal plane there?
Wait, didn't we lose the bag of holding in the fucking?
I think gentlemen, I think it would be easier to try to find a new bag of holding rather than to find the bag of holding we had. Does that make sense?
So, okay, real quick, Bob, please shut up. Weren't we supposed to bring the Sword of Zerial to that old hag lady at one point? That was a mission of ours, right? Is that still a mission?
Yeah, but she doesn't have shit. Like, we're fine. But now we have a magical god. So if she finds out we have the sword.
No. Wasn't it? We get to use the sword, and then once we're done with the sword, we give it to her because we don't need it once we get the material. Once we get Elturel back to the material plane.
Yeah, fuck you if I'm giving this shit back.
Tommy is correct. So
Yeah.
Here's why I'm also bringing this up though. She is probably our best bet to figure out where those adamant. If anybody's gonna be able to cast some kind of spell to figure out whatever plane or wherever these adamantium rods are, it's probably gonna be her.
Don't technically have to give it back to her right away.
To the hag.
Time out. Everybody stop. Under. Could Mad Maggie be the hag that raised Talrock?
You're not from hell, Bob.
I was raised by a hag, and hags are in hell.
They're also not in hell.
Hags are all over the place, but it could be if you wanted it to be.
I would love for that to be so the party could go back and I could reunite with Maggie.
You trying to make yourself the main character of this campaign, Bob?
Always.
Please don't. I think we need to go back to Mad Maggie. I'm not trying to give her the sword, Steven.
Should I hide it?
I don't think you can.
I mean, Steve,
you're like an entirely different person.
You-
Did you grow giant angel wings?
Yeah, he grew giant angel wings. His eyes are these, pools of silver. He looks very angelic.
Right.
The sword itself, if you remember, sheds this holy light around you.
I'm not gonna lie. I could literally take on 15 dudes by myself.
Steven, that's not the point. The point is that we can use the fact that we found the sword as leverage to try to get her to help us find more adamantium rods so we can have Bella on our side, so that way we could overthrow Zerial, so that way she could eventually get...
Belle cannot be on our side.
Belle cannot?
No.
Can I put a pause in this conversation right now? Where are you getting this idea these adamantium rods come off an assembly line? They were
I don't know what
specifically
Bob's talking
made. You can't just get more of them somewhere. We need those 9. They're the only ones.
Well, then why didn't you say this earlier?
I don't know where this came from. I thought that was pretty clear when we found them the first time.
I didn't think there was a lot, but maybe there's more. Just
There's not more.
little.
Those are the only ones. I think we need to go to Mad Maggie. I think our original deal with her is still good because we told her that she could have the sword when we were done.
I like what Rose is saying.
So I say we go to Mad Maggie.
I go.
Yeah.
I'm with him.
Do we have her vehicle that we borrowed?
We gave her vehicle back because we found our own.
Yeah, we don't have any of her stuff anymore.
That's right. You're right.
Because we had those dudes attack us and we kept their shit.
Yep.
And we have, 3 bikes now?
Yep. Okay, cool. That's awesome.
Is there a need for me to find Steed, or should I just ride on a construct?
We have plenty of carrying space.
How many soul coins do we have?
Yeah, anybody who doesn't need to ride in a vehicle, I would say if you could summon Steed, because the more soul coins we have, the better.
Okay,
I will find Steed, and I will have Bill
The
Nick.
large vehicle that we have has enough room to store 2 motorcycles on it. We'd only need 1 motorcycle running in the 2 vehicles.
Okay.
I don't know how far Maggie is from here, but I'm pretty sure we have enough soul coins to get there because we got a couple more.
I also have 2 extra ones.
Wait, are we gonna need 7 soul coins?
No.
Or would we need 7? What? Where did you get 7 from?
We all got a soul coin when we filled out this contract.
Not everybody did.
No,
Everybody
not everybody did.
Everybody
No, not-
signed it.
Not everybody got it.
There's a
Everybody.
first 3
specification
people-
to get it.
The first
Yes.
3, me and Rex did not get it.
Wait, I thought it was everyone who signed it got a soul coin.
We had already signed the contract.
Yeah. Was I a part of those first 3, right?
The specification was everybody that, in addition, that signs the contract. The contract was already assigned by a couple of us before that was stated.
I see.
We got 5 total soul coins.
Okay.
But
So we should have plenty.
Maggie.
All right, Mad Maggie.
I'm on Bill Nay.
All right. You're on Bill Nay. The Pit Fiend is flying.
I'm on Gargoth.
Wait, no, I am not on Bill Nay because I have to have a new steed because I am a new person. Hold up.
I'll be the
on
one
board.
guy.
I'll be on Bill Nay.
I'll be on the one guy on the motorcycle, I suppose.
Okay. Of course, the bard's on the motorcycle.
Gotta hang on to that emo edge.
All right, you guys are following the map, riding off to Mad Maggie. All right, you ride and drive through most of the day. And towards the end of the day, driving through the desert, kicking up this trail of dust behind you, you see the outer walls of Maggie's compound ahead. The door's closed. Some short-looking figures in hats on the top of the wall.
Can I ask Gargoth if he knows Mad Maggie?
Only when I was with you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we approach the gate. Just holler out, "Hey, Mad Maggie, we're back."
Yeah, the red cat like looks at you. It's about to open his mouth. Then he looks at Gargoth, looks at you, and he's like, yeah, come on in. And the door's open.
His voice
Under,
sounds
we're
very
going with
oddly
that
like
I was
Ralph
not
from The Simpsons.
We're going with that I was not raised by Mad Maggie.
Okay.
Just so you know.
That's good to know. Yes. All right. So yeah, you guys drive in. As you drive in, you notice the compound seems almost suspiciously deserted. There's very few people out.
Can I make a perception check?
Sure. So you can tell that there are several of these red caps just hiding in the structures. They don't appear to want to confront you.
Gargoth,
I
baby.
wonder why.
And that's when Mad Maggie bursts out of her hut. She has what appears to be a butter churner in one hand and a twig in the other, and she's yelling, "You'll never take me!" Oh, it's just you guys.
What's up, lady?
She sets the butter churner down. I was told that there was a pit fiend attacking. You don't look like you're attacking much. Also, I know you.
That's Fireball. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
We have a favor to ask you.
Can I have some butter?
Of course, dearie. Here.
Thank you.
A favor, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what kind of favor do you and a pit fiend need?
We lost 8 adamantium rods that Bell Solar Incendiary And they seem to have been teleported to a different plane, so we're kind of unable to locate them right now. We're wondering if you maybe had the means to tell us where they were.
Yeah, I can probably find out where they are. I guess the real question is how do you want me to target them? Like, there's just adamantine rods?
They're specifically solar incendiaries.
It was a weapon created by, I don't remember the exact specifics of it, but would actually remember the details. But it was created as a weapon
Yeah,
by
it was
somebody. I don't remember who.
Uh-huh.
Do you know anything about these, Gargoth?
Gar looks at you and he's like, no, that was after my time when I was stuck in a shield.
Lulu?
I know as much as you do.
What? So what? I guess so. Other than us knowing that they are 8 adamantium rods, known as solar incendiaries, and they're a weapon that
Roller incinerator.
solar incinerator. Sorry, I think that was in Bell's possession before it was stolen from him by some demons. What other information do you need from us to find them?
Well, do you know what plane they ended up on?
Well, what plane does a bag of holding go to when it explodes?
The astral, usually?
Then that's where they probably are.
A good start. Bye.
So, you cast some adamantine rods, part of some solar incineration weapon, into the astral plane, which means they could be just about anywhere in the astral plane, including falling through other portals, which are common as all fuck in the astral plane. And then you want me to locate them.
I could draw you a picture.
Believe it or not, that would actually help a lot.
Okay. Rex pulls out a piece of chalk and some leather and starts drawing and scribing what kind of what they look like with the runes on them and everything like that.
Okay.
Attaboy, Rex.
Not accurately, obviously. Rex is a drunk; he doesn't have that good of a memory. But
Well, make an intelligence check.
Can I help him accurately put the letters of each on each one?
You can help, yeah. Go ahead and have advantage on the intelligence check.
Guidance.
There we go. Thank you.
2d20, keep higher 1 plus intelligence. Okay, no plus, but we get a d4.
Maybe Bardic?
Inspire! Oh.
He said it as I rolled, so I'll take it. Yay!
God damn it.
Thank you for the inspiration. I was very inspired.
Hell yeah, brother.
And mind you, I am drawing on leather with chalk.
Okay, well that's something. That's something. Yeah, I can probably find it. It's gonna take a bit of time though. Probably you're welcome to stay here the night.
It's fine with us.
Would it help if I could cast Minor Illusion and depict them perfectly?
Yes, it would.
I'll do that then.
Okay, go ahead and make an intelligence check. Because we're going off your memory of an object you have seen briefly.
Guidance.
Can I inspire and cast enhanceability on myself?
Yeah.
This is D&D, boys.
Yep.
How many modifiers can we stack on this one roll?
How many modifiers can we stack on this cantrip?
Quite a bit, actually, on a couple of them.
Yeah.
What is guidance?
1d4. I
Oh,
love
and
that.
while
That's
you're
I love that's a cantrip, so I could just throw it at will. What?
Yeah, no inspiration used. It's not worth it.
Yeah, it would be.
No, because I'm not
Well,
gonna get
at
higher.
most, he could get the
This,
same as Rex.
it's not gonna look better than the chalk drawing.
I disagree.
No, technically the chalk drawing and that are going to have different like modifiers for how good of an image they provide. So yeah,
I agree.
I would
I would
recommend.
roll it. Yeah. Look
Alright,
at
there we
that.
See?
That's a fucking 18,
You're
dude.
creating an image out of thin air, whereas I was scratching it down onto leather with chalk. You can
Yeah.
only get so accurate. So an 18 for you is probably going to be a lot better than an 18 for Tweedledee crayon drawing over here.
I agree.
Hey, I'm basically a marine. I drink all the time, just dish out a shit ton of damage.
That's fair. I love that for
And
us.
eat crayons.
All right,
It's
18,
all chalk,
18 on
but
the
yeah,
bag of
pretty much.
holding here.
All right.
Not on the bag of holding, on
The
the
illusion.
rods.
Yeah,
The
and
illusion
you
of the
produce
rod.
this
You know what I
really
mean.
nice looking rod. Looks exactly like what you remember in your memory. And Meme kind of like looks around it, gets under it, walks around a bit more. Says, okay, I think I got it. Like I said though, it's something I have to do during the night, so you won't know. We won't know till morning.
And my barrel of whiskey.
Can I make an insight check on Maggie and see if, just kind of maybe gauge whether or not she seems anxious or tense?
Sure, make an insight check.
Something, yeah, kind of the general vibe she's giving off.
There's a fucking pit fiend standing in front of her. I'd be anxious too.
Yeah, but I'm a little sketched out that she's saying she can only do this at night.
She's a hag.
I know.
All right. So here's the thing: she's fucking terrified.
Okay.
There is a pit fiend and some angel-looking fucker that apparently have teamed up and come to her with this. So she is fucking terrified. Like you don't get it. Like as far as she's concerned, this is the end of times at this point.
Can you relay this message to me so I can go over and give her a hug? I just want to just tell her everything's going to be okay and just give her a hug.
I think I'll be honest. I think that is the last.
You step forward, she steps back.
Yeah, she's a hag.
Yeah.
I just yell out,
Kindly
let
old
me.
grandma.
I
She's
just
an
yell
evil
out,
witch.
let me love you.
Please don't.
Yes.
Like no, seriously, just. I have no problem helping you guys. Don't worry about that. I have no problem helping you guys. Just stay away from me.
Thank you,
You
Maggie.
realize the
And
last time our party walked out of this structure, we were level 6. We're level
That's-
9, have an angel warrior and a pit fiend. She's terrified of us now.
That's fair.
wait, so sorry. So she was interested in Lulu's memories, right?
Yes. I
And
believe
Lulu
she
has
was.
her memories back now.
We need
Is there
soul
anything there?
coins.
I'll ask her.
Yeah. I don't know. Would having Lulu's memories help at all? Lulu got her memories back. I don't know.
Well, that's a different conversation. It's not going to help or hurt. It's just
Okay.
she was
We'll
interested
save
in
that for
something
later, then.
she was interested in something from Lulu's memories. So if you
Okay.
were to ask her, oh, by the way, Lulu's memories have been restored. Do you remember what you wanted us to find?
We'll save that for. I don't think we need to.
Oh, we got 45 minutes and we're going to be hanging out, so we could do dialogue. It's fine. Dialogue is fun.
Well, I just mean I think we should save that for when she's not super terrified. She asks for something from us, then we have that chip.
I say we just
Why
let her.
offer it until-
I say we let her just boogaloo all through the night and
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
what happens in the morning. So I'm gonna go crash somewhere.
Yeah. I say we go take a rest.
I'm gonna go cuddle with my sword.
I'm gonna go cuddle with Gargoth.
Okay.
I'm going to look for people to drink with.
All right.
I'm gonna go eat butter and pass out.
Okay. Yeah. So Bubbles, you go and you sit down and you eat the butter. I need a Constitution save from you.
Yes, baby. That's what I was waiting for.
I was going to say, dude, where do you think butter came from in fucking hell?
Liquid
the milk?
shits, baby.
Where did the milk come from?
Oh, you're dead.
So let's see here.
Don't tell me it's demonic butter. I got a flask of it. What am I gonna do?
Right, so all through the night, Bubbles, after you eat that butter,
Oh, am I shitting?
your dreams are weird. They are these dreadful visions that just come and go as if like flashes of memory.
So,
And when you wake up, and by the way, everyone has a successful long rest. But Bubbles, there's an additional effect.
okay.
When you wake up, your maximum hit points are reduced by 8.
Oh my god.
Good thing you had so many to start with.
No, I'm pretty much. I think I'm down to like. Serious.
Bubbles falls
48.
unconscious on the floor.
I'm like 48. Is there any way to fix this?
I go, hey Bubbles, drink this. This will help. And I hand him a flask.
Wait, can I inspect the flask and see if he didn't give me more butter?
It's not butter.
See,
What did you give? You mean you can DM it to me, all right? I need to know what's in the flask to narrate.
Oh, where are you? Oh, there you are.
You gotta just right click on somebody's name and click send message.
Hey, Under, would I be able to tell what's wrong with? Is there any way to investigate
Hold
what's
on.
wrong with?
There is, but hold on. Let's just handle this in order. So, Elron, you hand Bubbles his flask. Bubbles, you open it up, and it's very obviously not butter. It appears to be a viscous red liquid, and it smells strongly of metal.
I don't think I'm gonna drink this. Can I do an investigation check?
Sure.
Drink it. Just drink it.
Wait, just let me do it first. Wait, investigation is D20. Wait, do I need to? Wait.
It's a healing potion, dog.
Hold on. Shut the fuck up. I got a +7 on investigation. Shut up.
I
Okay.
fucking hope so. You're an incaster.
All right. It's blood.
It's gonna help, I promise. Just drink it, dude.
Yeah. I'm taking votes. Who should I should drink it?
I do.
Drink it.
Rex
Alright.
pops a
He's
cork
the
and a
bard.
bottle of
He's a
whiskey and says,
supporter.
bottle up.
I'll do it.
If you don't drink it, I'll drink it.
Fine, I'm drinking it.
I think it would happen if you drank it, Tall Rock.
All right. So you drink it.
Awesome.
I know exactly what it is, but I forget what happened.
So, Steve, as you see him begin upending this flask, you can tell, looking at him, Ashley, can you tell? Yada. Actually, he doesn't tell you anything. You don't know anything. He looks a little haggard, but he isn't like obviously like you don't have any like special sense about him.
Because I have lesser restoration, I'm trying to decide whether I should use that over dispel magic.
And then you see Bubbles finish drinking this flask.
Okay,
Why would you use anything? It doesn't look like anything's wrong with him.
that's what I'm saying. That's fair. Yeah.
Bubbles.
Silly goose. Metagaming. Sorry.
Yeah, what's up?
I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Sweet.
Oh, right, is it the blood I think it is?
Yeah?
Yeah, they just said
I
they
thought
just
so.
didn't know what it does, but it's fine.
The only one we have, really?
What's charisma again?
It was a bottle of Magic Johnson's blood.
Was it really? I'm drinking it.
It was AIDS
You
blood
already
for
drank
sure.
Probably should have guided you. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
No,
Guidance
he
doesn't work on
drink it.
saves.
Would not have mattered.
wouldn't have mattered.
All right, well, so you drink this, and you feel yourself get really healthy, really, really healthy. Like it restores those maximum hit points back to you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and you're like pumped.
That's it.
And
That's it.
And then, where's the catch?
And then
You get
There's
AIDS.
no catch.
You just feel really good right now.
wow, great job, Dill.
Did
Gonna
it
be a
really
team player.
work? I had no idea what was gonna happen. I was just excited to see.
It was a Titan blood, right?
Yeah.
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 Can we at least say he got Hep C?
Yeah.
Oh, he got something all right.
Like chlamydia, we talking AIDS, we talking.
chlamydia is fine.
Is the
Prions are
yet?
scary.
Yeah, can we go find Mad Maggie?
Yeah. You go to Mad Maggie's hut. Knock on the door. You hear some shuffling inside. The door creaks open. She peeks out through the crack. Ah, damn! It wasn't just a nightmare, huh? All right, come on in. So you were looking for those rods, right?
Yes,
Well, I got good news, bad news, and worse news. What do you want first?
same order. Good, bad, worse.
Okay. Good news. I found the rods. Bad news. They're back on the material plane.
Worst news?
Worse news. A lich has them.
Which one?
I didn't know his name, but I did see him. And, how familiar are you guys with, Thay?
Are you saying Thay or Faye?
Thay, as in Thay.
Oh, none. Not familiar.
Not at all.
Okay. Well, let me put it this way. He's a Thayan lich. He has your rods. And he's in Thay somewhere. Underground.
Could you teleport us to this being?
No.
Do you know someone who could?
I mean, you're rubbing elbows with a fucking bit fiend, and you got an angel over there.
Could Bell teleport us there?
Maybe he could get you close. At least. Problem with liches. Look, liches, pain in the ass. I fucking hate dealing with liches. I've yet to find one that isn't a raging asshole.
Are liches fiends?
No, they're undead.
Undead. Oh,
Oh,
that's fine
we
then.
take this fight all day, gentlemen. I'm telling you, take it all day.
I'm telling you, no.
Anyway,
I have.
they're immortal undead.
Yes, I was gonna say if you want a quick rundown on a lich, they're living. They used to be dead. They are bound to the body they have with a singular object if that object is taken from their possession. So basically, a lich can be revived as much as they want as long as that object is available.
Voldemort.
Yes, kind
They
of.
have Horcruxes.
They have one.
Question.
They have a single thing that can bring them back.
Point is they're usually powerful
Exactly.
spellcasters, and the place this was in is protected against just jumping in there with teleport.
Hey, Maggie. If we had not only this pit fiend but Bell
Bell can't go anywhere.
on our side, would we stand a fighting chance against this lich?
Bell can't leave hell.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's
Bell,
bound here.
yeah, Bell cannot. Bell can't fight anyone for us. That's not how this game works.
Are you sure? Quit
We work
metagaming.
for Bell. Bell is not our ally. He will not just
Okay.
hop on a quest with us.
I think our next step is to go to Bell, ask him what he thinks about the issue.
Well, I agree. Then let us head to Bell. Let us ride to Bell.
Can we ask Maggie if she possibly has any soul coins available?
Sure, yeah, here, have 2.
Appreciate it.
I look at her and say, my sweet Maggie, how about 3?
Will you leave now?
Yes.
If I leave immediately, it's going to
5.
cost you 4.
Yeah.
And
No,
I step
5.
and I step closer to her.
She throws
That's
a
not
soul
very
coin at your
lawful good of
forehead.
you.
She threw me 4?
No, she threw a soul coin at your forehead.
I step closer.
It misses horribly.
Yeah.
I go pick it up.
She starts. She's like, no, and she starts running.
By the way, under my summoned mount is an elk, and his name is Elkathy.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. To Bell, correct?
Yeah, I put my black tie robes on and hop on my motorcycle.
Affirmative.
All right. Look at this. Emo Fonz over here on his motorcycle.
I light him on fire.
Hey.
Underdark, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
No, that wasn't a joke. I cast firebolt
Do
at him.
snakes exist in hell?
Some
wouldn't they?
places, yes. Like I'm sure there's a snake somewhere in hell.
Yeah. Can I just be on the lookout for one?
I suppose.
Okay, thanks.
You're looking for that stupid ass.
Does the
snake
spell that
thing.
you're casting have a gold value with that particular item? Does it say
It might.
something worth?
It
Does
might
say...
be useful.
Okay, you're a cleric, mate.
I know. I'm just saying it might.
You don't need any items that don't have a gold value.
He's trying to get it for bubbles.
Yes, essentially. I have some things that I'm working on here, so
What? So we're on our way to Bell.
yes.
Bubbles, do you not have a component pouch?
A component pouch?
Yeah.
Let me check my inventories.
You guys start driving off towards Bell's Forge.
That's the wrong character sheet. I actually don't.
Well, you should have when you made your character. That's kind of just a easier way of dealing with all of those items.
Right, but I'm not the one who made the character.
But you should have looked at the character.
He doesn't know anything about
I
wizards.
feel like
He
this snake
He
is
doesn't
not
about this
important. It's
thing.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys.
All right, I think we're getting sidetracked here.
Can we all stop talking for just a second? I'm just gonna say he doesn't know anything about wizards, so he wouldn't even known about component pouches. Underdark, can we just hand wave it and give him
Yeah,
a component pouch?
we basically have been this entire time. Then I just figured he had one because he's a
Bubbles,
wizard.
you don't need anything that doesn't say it has a gold cost. You have a component pouch. The component pouch makes it a lot easier instead of having to go out and look for a piece of copper wire and a feather and a newt's eye. You just have a pouch that has an infinite source of all of the little shit.
Yes, generally, if a spell has a material component and you have a component pouch, as long as the material component does not specify a gold value, it is assumed the component pouch has it, and you don't need to worry about tracking it. The only time you need to worry about tracking it is if it has a gold value listed.
Right.
Like
okay,
the diamond for Revivify or that pendant.
Right.
I do need an amulet, so that has a gold value.
Yes,
But,
for casting Dawn, that has a specified gold value, so you need that specific item.
Right,
Yes.
so
So that's going to be on the agenda here soon, guys. If you
Well,
don't
we're
mind.
going back to the material plane, so we should be able to stop off at a store pretty easily, relatively.
Sweet. All right, let's do it.
At least that's our goal, to get to the material plane.
So you guys are going to Bell's Forge, or are you doing something else?
Yep. Bells.
Well,
Bell's Forge.
All right.
Bell's
We're
Forge.
basically going to ask him for a one-way ticket to the material plane, and then we'll find somebody to get back here, or if he can do a two-way, that'd be perfect. But anyway, on the way.
All right. So yeah, you guys start driving off towards Bell's Forge. Night falls. You are not there yet.
All right, long rest.
Yep.
All right, who wants first watch? Going once?
Royce.
first. I'll go first.
I already said first.
Royce
Second.
has already got it. All right, Telrock second.
Third.
I already
All
called
right.
third.
Fourth.
All right, got it. Third and fourth taken. Bubbles, you were about 10 minutes too late with that first.
Oh, sorry, I'm not. I was typing something.
All right, watch order sorted.
Go.
All right, I'm guessing we take it off to some hill or somewhere and find some decent cover and set up camp.
You're in the middle of a desert.
Wow, no dunes?
No dunes. Like, this is a rocky desert. There is, flat plain.
So, Southern California.
Can I cast Lehman's Tiny Hut?
Sure.
How
Do you have
can
Layman's tiny?
I
What?
just added it.
Ah, okay.
I didn't add any 5th levels.
Well, if you do that, Bubbles can cast Mold Earth a couple of times and put embankments around it to help it blend in.
Right, I will do that. I'm also after that.
Empty desert. If I'm not worried about things coming up on us because it's easier to see them than it is to see us.
That's why we have people on watch.
I have the alert
Yeah.
feat now, so I'm pretty much God.
Right. So if we're not doing that, then can I write to take some time to look through my spell book and change cantrips and stuff? Is that actually how long does that take to
You
rewrite?
can do that at a long rest.
After
Yeah.
after you finish a long rest, you can do that. It takes an hour, but it's easy.
Cool. Okay, then I'm just doing that in the meantime and shit. But
It happens after the long rest, not before.
okay, then I do jack shit.
Yeah, you
All
have to successfully complete a long rest. Then you can change your spell shit around.
Now, what clarifications for spell shit? Is it cantrips? Level 1?
You're a wizard.
It's any.
It's
As long as you know the
cantrips.
spell.
Oh,
Is it
Well-
cantrips?
it's cantrips.
So, sorry. After a long rest, as a wizard, you can swap out which spells you have prepared. Not known, but prepared for levels 1 and up. Just as your prepared spells. That's every time you take a long rest, you can prepare different spells.
Right. So 1 through 5. Oh shit.
Again, this is not known spells. Your known spells are unchanged. It's only which ones you're preparing.
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I already
Right.
have.
Now, wizards, if I recall, also can, as part of Tasha's, the update from that. Every time they take a long rest, they can also swap out cantrips
Right.
from the wizard list. So,
Right.
yeah, so you can do both of those things at the end of a long rest.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
All right, and so yeah, watch is going on. Elrond finishes his rest or his watch, wakes up Steve. So Steve, you take your 4th watch. As you get woken up by Elrond, you notice that outside of this hut, standing on top of the embankments, you see these 6 wispy-looking creatures, like looking in.
Hmm.
Elrond, you don't see anything up there.
Wow. I'm just gonna kind of say, "Yo, what the fuck's up, Kyle?"
Yeah,
That's-
they just sit there, staring almost imperiously into the hut.
Can I identify what they are?
Make a survival check.
I wonder how good I am at that. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Guidance, please.
Yeah, you can give yourself guidance. These look, as you remember that you have true sight.
Mm-hmm.
These look to be invisible stalkers.
Dockers.
A type of elemental.
Are they a type of elemental? Would that be undead? Would that be classified as undead by chance?
No, they'd be classified as elemental.
I see.
Yeah, you know that with a 16, you would know that these look to be invisible stalkers, and they're typically summoned and directed at a specific target.
Okay. Can I sneak back into the tent? Keep my eye on it.
What tent? You guys are inside Lehman's tiny hut.
Yes, so we're all in Lehman's tiny hut. I just want to keep my eye on them.
Mhm.
And I want to back up and I want to wake up Bubbles.
He knows what Lehman Tiny Hut is, right? Steven?
No, I don't.
It's the TARDIS.
It is a Lehman's tiny hut manifests as a hemispherical dome, 10 foot in radius, that acts like a force field. So creatures that are outside the dome when it's cast cannot enter it.
So I can't even alert him.
Well, you are in it. The whole party's inside the hut.
Oh, so we could just see through it.
Exactly. For you, it's translucent.
All right, I want to wake up. Can they see us?
No, the spell specifies that the outside of the hut is opaque.
Ah, I see. Okay, so I want to wake up Bubbles.
They seem to be
still.
staring right at you.
Right
even
at me?
as you move, yeah.
All right, I want to wake up Bubbles.
Okay.
I wake up.
Hey Bubbles, you still got that magical big hand of yours?
Which one?
The grabby pulley one.
Big bees?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Question: would Bubbles be able to see what I'm seeing, or just me?
Bubbles, when you look outside, I mean, it's normal. There's no reason you got woken up. There's nothing going on. There's no creatures or anything.
I'm trying to think of how I want to do this. I explain to Bubbles what I'm looking at. I kind of give him a general direction, but it's obviously not good. So I'm thinking about doing this thing.
Okay, Steven would know that they can't cast spells out of it, right?
I have no idea if Steve would know that. Bubbles certainly would.
Bubbles certainly would. So Bubbles, you should tell me, hey, if you're planning something, do that.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking.
Yep.
Is throw a fairy fire, light one of them up, and you grab.
I can grab up the large, not huge. So they're small. It's no big deal.
Are you down for it?
I'm down.
Bubbles, you do know, your character knows for sure. Spells and other magical effects cannot extend through or be cast through the dome.
Okay.
So we would have to step out.
You would have to step out to cast fairy fire in an area outside the dome.
Okay, well, I don't have fairy fire. I'm assuming he does. I know
I do. So we would both have to step out of this thing.
Right.
So, are you ready?
I'm ready to step out of the dome with you because you have the big glowy sword.
All right, so I'm gonna.
Who cast the dome?
Sorry.
Who cast the dome?
Elrond.
Elrond.
Okay.
So you're not going to wake anybody else up? Just want to clarify, because I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be a huge issue. So, I think this is going to be... I'm just going to ready it, and then as soon as I step out and get clear pathway, I'm casting it.
Okay. So, yeah, you step outside the dome. And let's see. So you're going to be trying to cast the spell. Let's roll initiative at this point.
Okay.
Across the table?
Yeah, everyone should probably roll it, just in case.
Oops.
Rex.
That should be a 2.
23 got me down.
I got a 10. I got a 10.
Bubbles,
I figured that one.
Initiatives don't like me, dude. I've never gotten a high roll on roll initiative.
All right, so now Steve said he was the one that was going to be stepping out, so we're just going to start at Steve's turn.
Yep.
So Steve, you step out of the dome.
Yep. Fairy fire. It's 20-foot cube. I'm marking as many as I can find.
That would be 2 of them.
Sounds great to me.
All right, I believe it's deck saves, yeah?
That would be correct.
I believe those are all for you.
Mooncolor's not present. He was not waiting for you outside the Citadel.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
He left. He's like, yeah, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
What
Fuck.
an ungrateful.
God damn it.
And Lulu and Gargoth are both asleep at this point, so.
Okay. Well, they both passed. So, Bubbles. Here they are.
All right.
Right
So do you
there.
do anything else, Steve?
I yell at Bubbles and say, "Hey, I'm pointing that way. They're there."
All right, Bubbles.
All right. So let me just look at the size and range of my hand here. I mean, I can move it. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and walk out of the sphere.
Okay. Are you walking out next to Steve or going into melee with one of these enemies somewhere else?
Oh, I'm walking next to Steve and actually about 5 feet back from Steve, just because I want him in front of me because he's going to be my shield.
Right. These were 6 guys like spaced around the circle. So if you put him between you and one of the guys, you're putting your back to another.
Okay, well then I'm right beside Steve.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm just going to trust Mr. Steve's input, and I don't want to do that because I don't really trust the
Baby, just go for it.
I have one slot, Jake.
Go for it, baby. Do it.
Yeah, we're gonna cast Bigby's hand in that general area.
What general area?
Where I'm pointing.
Where
Okay.
Steve is indeed pointing because he can
All right.
see them apparently.
Uh-huh. So you create a large hand of shimmering translucent force in that space.
And I try and grab.
All right. Using the grasping hand.
Absolutely.
All right. Huge or small creature and uses the hand's strength score to resolve the grapple. If it's medium or small, you have advantage on the check. Okay.
Got 20 plus 8, so. DC's big hand.
Yeah. So go ahead and make your check with advantage.
Okay. Can someone put that in chat and how to type that? I think it's a.
Here is that guy's defense.
Holy god. God.
So yeah, it should be the 2d20 KH1 plus 8.
KH1 plus 8.
Hey, yo.
All right, see, you see this hand just grab one of these guys.
Sweet.
Yank him back in. I want to know what the fuck is up, Kyle.
So we're just gonna yoink him right into the back into the sphere, and we're gonna interrogate this man or what?
Yes, I'm gonna yank him back in the sphere and wake everyone up.
Okay, so that's what we are doing, and I am of course holding this thing in my hand.
Did you catch the part about the sphere?
Oh yeah, we can't come back in.
We can't actually come back in. Fuck.
No,
Yeah.
you guys can. Creatures
No,
who...
we can't.
Okay, stop. Creatures who are inside the sphere when the sphere is cast, Lehman's tiny hut, can go back into the sphere. They can enter and exit at will. Magic cannot cross that boundary. So your hand, if you order Big B's hand to go back into the hut from its current position, it will end.
Oh.
So I will run back in and alert the party.
Creatures that were outside
I will run back in and alert the party.
Creatures that were outside the hut when it was cast cannot enter.
Right.
You can't
Okay.
pull one in.
Okay, cool.
So
Now
I
know.
will go back in.
Yes.
I got it.
You might on your turn. It's currently Bubbles' turn.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. So we got it. Go.
So now I'm gonna take this man's like grasping hand. Can I then like pin him to the floor?
Let's see here. Well, you'd use your bonus action to have it grab him. Your action was casting the spell.
Right.
So
Okay, yeah.
you have no way to order to do anything.
Right. Okay.
It holds them.
Yeah, you've grappled one of them.
I'm just gonna hold it.
All right. Let's see. Asleep. Their turn. Well, let's see. Well, the guy's inside the hand. He is going to try and break out. So again, you make an athletics check. He's going to try and get out.
Exact same roll.
It's the exact same roll as before, Bubbles.
2d20 KH1 plus 8.
Your hand keeps a hold of him.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
All right, 3 of them. You know, as they kind of flit about the dome, 3 of them are going to come into melee with Steve and attack.
Bring it.
What's your AC?
17.
So 4 hits.
That would be correct.
You take a total of 45 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
As these guys just start whacking on you.
Wow.
The other 2 go for Bubbles.
Cool.
What's Bubbles' AC?
12. That all hits.
I was going to say not 17.
Shit.
Mm.
All right, Bubbles, you take 48 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that hurt.
And, you know, you guys basically have just, like, you stepped just outside of the dome. So your backs are to the dome, and these guys are just, like, in a semicircle around the pair of you.
I see. Question. Can
Bubbles.
people inside the... Oh, sorry.
I need you to make 4 Constitution saving throws as a concentration check to see if Bigby's hand is still running.
Right. Okay, so 4d20 KH1.
No. Here.
Yeah, I don't know I haven't looked at the rolls yet.
It's going to be like that.
Yep, I made the mistake of typing only one R. I forgot the repeat roll.
The good news is their individual damage is fairly low, so the DC is 10 for all of them.
In a space between the 4 and the D, otherwise that is correct.
Yeah.
I just remember how many and what kind. Oof.
Bigby's hand ends.
Okay, figured.
So the hand disappears. Elrod, there was a lot of noise being made as these beat the crap out of your party members, and this would wake you up. Do you have the alert feat or anything that would prevent surprise?
Nah.
Then you are surprised as you wake up. Steve, it is your turn.
Can they hear me from inside?
Yes.
I'm screaming, wake the fuck up, all of you.
You see the party stirring.
Oh, they need to be more than stirring. Question.
Fucking idiot, Steve.
Yeah, I know. Love you. Turn undead. These would not be classified as undead. So
Nope, your check told you they were elementals.
Yes, you are correct on that one. I do apologize. I am going to try and cause
Dude,
what?
magical giant sword you just got.
Yeah. Okay, magical giant sword I just got.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew you
So-
were the one that should have had that thing.
Well, I
Did
was
you do
trying to,
heroin?
I was trying to mark them so you guys. I was gonna do a fairy fire to mark them so you guys can see something. So, fuck. Sorry. Yeah, I guess magical giant sword just starts swinging away, baby.
Okay, well, you pull out your sword. You can see them, so go ahead and roll to hit.
Searing radiance. There's no hit modifier on this, buddy.
That is correct. You treat it like a normal longsword. It does not have a bonus to hit.
I see. So that would be a 1d20 plus my shit balls.
Are you proficient with longswords?
I do not think so.
You are with this one.
Oh, sweet.
So it would be 2d20. Or sorry, it'll just be a d20 plus your proficiency modifier plus your strength modifier.
Oh, sweet. I promise by the next session this is going to be down to a T.
I don't want to put money on that.
Yeah,
There we go with Rex.
A 17 hits.
17 hits. Well, there's this cool thing I get to do with this sword, and it's called Searing Radiance.
Uh-huh.
And I am proficient, which means it is a 3d10.
It's a 3d10 if you're wielding it with two hands.
I don't have anything in my second hand.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So it is. So it's going to be the d10 plus your strength mod for the sword damage plus this 3d10 radiant.
So it's a 1d10 plus my strength plus the 3d10.
Correct.
So 4d10 plus 3.
Sure. How is your to hit only a +4 if your strength is a +3?
Wait, what?
What's your strength modifier?
+1.
Okay, so it should be it should have been 4d10 plus 1 then.
What do you mean? I'm confused.
Where do you get the +3 from?
My
proficiency is only added to the attack, not to the damage.
I see. Okay, I do apologize. Do I still hit?
You still hit, yes. The +4 is correct from what you're saying.
So
your damage roll should have been 4d10 plus 1. You rolled 1d10 plus
there.
3. All right, perfect.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you chop into this guy. He does not like that.
Sorry?
He does not like that.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, bonus action spiritual weapon.
Okay. A copy of Zariel's sword appears behind him, ghostly looking.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Oh, I get a +7 now because I'm level 9.
Thank you, bitch.
Oh,
And you miss with it.
brutal. All right, well,
Bitch.
that's it.
All right. Rex, you are being woken up by the sounds of combat outside the hut. Do you have anything to combat surprise?
Nope.
All right. Well, you are surprised this round. Bubbles.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Okay, so I'm hurt pretty bad. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cast a 4th level greater invisibility on myself.
Okay.
And then how far apart are the people with their semicircle? Are they about 5 feet, 10 feet apart from each other, or what?
They are adjacent to each other, and they are also adjacent to you.
Just go back inside the hut.
Huh? No, I still want to attack.
No, just go back in the hut for a second. We're
Go
hurting
inside
pretty
the
bad.
hut, go over to the side, and come back out of the hut.
Yeah.
And then cast invisibility.
Fine. Go back in the fucking hut.
Just make sure you specify you're casting invisibility after you come back out.
Oh, yeah.
So you are visible and backing up into the hut.
Yes, because Mom told me to go back inside.
Okay. You back up, provoking attacks of opportunity from all 5 stalkers.
You're an idiot.
Why, Rex? This is your fault. He was right the first time.
You know.
No.
He was going to cast invisibility and then back up, which is
No, you can't back up. I was going to step forward, but they couldn't see me.
yeah. You're dead.
So as you back up into the hut, you take 30 points of bludgeoning damage as
Well,
3 of them punch you.
I am down, so.
All right. Fortunately for you, you fell down while moving backwards, and you are inside the hut.
Cool. So I'm just down.
But you are unconscious, yes.
Cool.
Alrighty. That would basically end your turn. Talrock, do you have anything to combat surprise?
I have the alert feat.
Excellent. So you are prone on the ground, having been woken up by the cries of combat, and you see Bubbles fall. Steve is outside the hut, alone.
All right, so I'm gonna stand up.
Uh-huh.
So that's 15 feet of movement.
Yep.
How far away from Bubbles am I?
10 feet.
All right, move that 10.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna give him 6 points of lay on hands. Oh, actually, I can't. So 5 points. No, give me my 40. Oh no, I've had a long rest since then. Disregard. I'll give him 6 points.
All right, Bubbles, you wake up on the ground with 6 points. Anything else in your turn, Talrock?
Yeah, I'll move the extra 5 outside. Would that put me in melee?
With Steve, yeah.
With Steve. How about this? I would like to use... Is there a way to use my breath weapon, my fire breath, to hit the area of the shades without hitting Steve?
What is the shape of your fire breath?
Cone.
What size? 15? 5? 10?
15 foot.
Okay. So, yeah, if you're assuming there's something invisible there, yeah, you could just breathe fire in a cone out there. Like, step out there and breathe fire.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
DC 13. Con? Con.
Alrighty. I believe they failed.
Fail.
So, I believe they take some damage.
Yeah, they do. 3d6. Alright. They take 8 points of fire damage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see these voids form in your fire as you breathe out, and you're pretty sure something was there even if you can't see it, and that they took some fire damage.
Okay.
As the fire goes out, you're just looking at this now slightly singed dirt of Avernus.
Alright. And that was an action, so can I bonus action spiritual weapon the area that like the middle of where my cone was?
Wherever you saw your cone.
Yeah, you can make your spiritual weapon appear.
Yeah. Can I make it attack on this turn or no?
Yes, the turn you cast it, you can make an attack. It is at disadvantage because you're having it attack an unseen foe.
Okay.
So, roll to hit. Disadvantage.
Disadvantage with my attack modifier, right?
With your spell attack modifier, yes.
Yeah. Whoops, I fucked up.
Just roll another d20. We'll just take, we can just do the math. That's fine.
Yep. I fucked up.
It happens. Not a big deal.
Oof.
12 does not hit.
Okay, but I do have my spiritual weapon out.
Your spiritual weapon is out, joining Steve's.
Yeah.
What shape does yours take again?
What's that?
What shape does your spiritual weapon take? What's the weapon form?
Oh, it is a dildo.
Of course it is.
I know. Thank you. Goodbye.
Alrighty. Royce, do you have anything to combat surprise?
Just my love of Gargoth.
Yeah, unfortunately, that doesn't really help much here. So you are surprised. These guys, well, the three are going to continue wailing on Steve.
Did Gargoth wake up? Does he have a spot?
Oh, that's right. Well, we'll roll his initiative after this, then. Steve, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Steve, you're trash.
I'm dead. I'm totally dead.
So that is 21 bludgeoning points.
Trash.
Oh, I am skating on
Bakura.
thin ice here. But I'm good.
Yeah, that one that was held by the hand kind of flies over to join the rest of the circle, and the other three are going to attack Talrock.
Bring it, bitches. I'm too strong for you.
I'm really sorry about that if that was picked up.
The 23 and the 26 hit me, but no crit because I have adamantium adamantium armor.
Excellent. So that is 17 bludgeoning damage. Also, I forgot, they get 2 attacks each, so Steve, there's 3 more attacks coming your way.
Oh.
One hit, I'm guessing?
One hit.
An additional 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
To me?
To you.
I'm down.
Alright, you
These
collapse.
guys are pussies.
The guys you can't see, yeah.
Steve, what's your total HP?
66.
Wow.
Alright, and... Elrond, it is your turn. You're prone on the ground. Having just woken up. What do you do?
You guys are invisible.
They are invisible. Or whatever fighting is going out there, you don't see what they're fighting. You also know, just as a reminder, because your character would know this, if you leave the dome spell ends.
Yeah. I think I'll just stand up at the dome. And, Steven's down.
Steve is down outside the dome.
Yeah, let's go ahead and inspire the drunken dwarf. And then end my turn.
Which drunken dwarf are you inspiring?
Are there
I'm the
more
only
than
dwarf
one?
now.
Oh.
Magic was the only other dwarf. I'm the only dwarf now.
Okay. Alright, you inspire Rex. Steve, death save.
Brutal. Brutal.
That blows. That is 2 failed death saves.
He just became an angel.
He did just become an angel.
Please don't let me die, gentlemen.
I'll find you.
Well, I'm going to ask you, next time you see a bunch of possibly hostile people, are you going to go out with 2 people, or are you going to wake the whole fucking party?
I thought they were, he said stalkers. That's not fair.
Or just stay in the
He's-
hut and ignore them.
God, they saw us, dude.
They can come in.
So
They can't see in the
Gargoth grabs at halberd and steps out of the hut and starts swinging.
That's fair. It's my fault. I'm sorry.
Let's see. He gets 4 attacks.
It's my boy.
God damn. Oh yeah, that's right. He has the glaive too, doesn't? Or did Tortuga take that?
Where is Tortuga?
I don't know. He didn't roll initiative.
Why give him the glaive? That thing's dope as shit.
I mean, you guys said, did you guys give him the glaive or not?
Shield.
I thought we gave it to Gargoth.
I gave it to Gargoth.
Okay. So yeah, he makes 4 attacks with it.
I think he hits.
I think
Yeah.
that was a good call.
And
Just
he
a
gets
hunch.
an extra 1d6, I believe, with all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, 1d4 fire damage.
Okay.
And everyone in 5 feet is lightly obscured.
Which is just him.
Yeah.
Royce is bricked up.
Royce is pitching a tent inside of Lamon's tiny hut.
Okay.
Oh, you guys got to hear this.
Yeah, so you're pretty sure he just bloodied one of them by the way, the amount of, vapor coming off of him, having smacked one around quite a bit.
Excellent.
That's hot.
All right, Rex.
All right, I get up. What do I see?
You see Steve unconscious outside the dome. You see next to him Talrock. And then a little bit of distance away from them, you see Gargoth with his halberd out.
All right, I will go out to Steve for a bottle of potion of healing down his throat, and then, well, not in that particular order, but then push him inside the hut. And then, what would that cost me economy-wise?
Everything.
Everything to do that? To get
Yep.
him back inside the hut and stand back up? Okay. Then I will just stand there and look intimidating with a bottle of booze in my hand and an empty hand ready for the next fun part.
Okay, so you're pouring a potion. Go ahead and roll a potion of healing.
All right. This is D4 plus 2. I don't have it written down. I used to remember that off the top of my head.
2d4 plus 2, I believe, yeah.
All right. Steve, you're not dead.
Hey, thanks, guy.
Yep, so Steve, yeah, you are awake on the ground inside the dome with 5 hit points right now.
Excellent.
Anything else, Rex?
No, just gonna see if I can aggro these guys into attacking me, so I spread the damage economy around.
Alrighty. Bubbles,
Yep.
your turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get up.
You stand up inside the dome.
Okay, and then as soon as I walk out of the dome, because we're not done yet. We ain't done here. As soon as we walk out of the dome, I'm then finally not gonna listen to my mom and put greater invisibility on.
Okay.
Okay, and then they can't see me, correct?
You are invisible.
Okay, indeed. So I'm going to. Well, I don't know. I was thinking if I can just like walk past them, get some distance, but because that would be kind of fire. Could I do that by any chance?
You can certainly try walking forward, yeah.
Okay.
So you walk forward. How far do you go? It was 5 feet to. You took 15 feet to stand up, 5 feet to walk outside the. Well, it took half your movement to stand up. I believe that's 15 of your 30 feet.
He's
a good gnome.
You're a gnome?
No.
All right, so you spend 12 of your 25 to stand up.
Right.
5 to walk outside the dome. That gives you 7 to walk forward if you want.
I'm only like for about 13 feet.
You have 7 feet remaining to walk forward.
Oh, okay. Well, then I can walk. Oh, shit. Okay, well, then let's just stay right there then, because I'm going to wait until I have full movement speed, and then I'll walk 25 feet forward.
Okay.
Yep.
Alrighty. Talrock.
Right. So here's the deal. I'm gonna run or move to about 5 feet from where I saw the burning ground, where I feel like that I hit these invisible enemies.
That is right in front of you already.
Oh, perfect. From there, I'm going to use Conquering Presence. And then everything that isn't friendly is going to be my target. So Wisdom save with a 16 DC.
You have to see the creatures to use that, right?
I do.
Creatures of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you.
All creatures of my choice. It just says all as an action, all creatures of my choice within a 30-foot radius must make a wisdom save.
I'm looking at the book right now.
Okay. All right. It's just what I had said in my notes.
Yeah,
so
the notes tend to
I'm sorry.
abbreviate things. It's fine. I'm not like upset or anything. I'm just letting you know that the notes in the automatic sheet tend to abbreviate things for space reasons.
That makes 100% sense, and I totally believe you. All right.
If you
Very good.
hover over it, it should pull up a more detailed
Version of it, yeah.
So is there something different you would like to do?
Okay.
I mean, you can still attempt that. It just won't do anything.
No. Yeah, totally get that. Not gonna do that now. I'm just gonna try to attack twice where I saw flames in the air. Like I had caught something on fire with my breath weapon.
Right. Something that let you know there is something there you just can't see. Yeah, you can make 2 attacks. You are at disadvantage because you can't see them.
Yes. What did I mess up on that?
You put 2 2s.
KHL.
keep higher and lower than 1.
It should be just
Low.
KL.
Oh, you're right. Thank you. That is what I messed up. Bang. RR. 2d20. KL 1 plus 8. Bang.
1 hit.
I'm gonna use the guided strike instead on that 11. So at a plus 10. So it'll be a 21. And then I'm gonna pump 2 level 2 divine smites.
Absolutely.
All right, so that would be what, 10 d8? No. Yeah, level 2, so it'd be 10 d8.
Where are you? Oh, because it's your sword. Yeah. So total of 10 d8 plus twice your mod.
Plus twice my mod, which would be 6, so plus 12 equals 59 damage.
All right. Yeah, you think you bloodied one of them doing that. Just hitting him twice.
Bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? If I'm only bloodying them with that amount of damage, I think I'm going to step back into the hut.
Okay. You step back into the hut, provoking attacks of opportunity from these guys.
Okay. I'm going to reaction shield the 25 or the 21.
Okay, so just the 25 hits?
Just the 25.
All right, he smacks you for 10 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Say, just so you know, Telrock, that reaction shield is just a +5 to everything that hits you. You don't pick and choose. That's for everything.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Right, it boosts your AC by 5.
And so they got an attack of opportunity. All right. So now they hit me for 10, and now I'm back in the hut, and they cannot come into the hut.
That is what you know of the spell, yes.
Okay. From there, I'm gonna be like, hey, I think pretty much everybody's inside the hut. From what we know of the spell, they cannot come in. Let's just go back to sleep and fucking ignore these assholes. And now it's my turn.
All right, Royce.
I'm gonna. So am I still prone?
Yes, you were sleeping.
So I have, I guess, 20 feet of movement. So how much movement would it take me to like poke my head out the door?
To step out of the dome would take 10 feet of movement.
Okay, can I do that? And kind of take a look around and see who's outside of the hut right now?
Well, the hut's transparent from inside, so you can see who's outside just from where you are.
Oh, okay. Who's
And
outside of the hut?
outside is Gargouth and Rex.
Okay, so I'm gonna poke my head out, fire off 6 disadvantaged sunbeam bolts, just around Gargoth, hopefully hitting anybody around him.
Okay. So to be clear, you're like trying to surround Gargoth with like these bolts.
Essentially, yeah.
All right, sure. Go ahead and make your 6 attack rolls at disadvantage. One hit.
Can I reroll that one?
Sure.
Son of a bitch! Does that count as a crit?
It would if there was anything there.
What do you mean? Oh,
You targeted 6 different spaces.
I gotcha.
2 of them hit enemies. 1 of them hit.
So just 1 damage dice?
Yes, one of your 6 attacks hit. It was actually the first one.
7 damage, and then I will just, I'll tell Gargoth, up to you, bud. Not trying to tell you what to do, but I would just come back in the hut if I were you. And then I'm gonna head back into the hut.
Alright, that will provoke an attack of opportunity from one of these guys.
Okay.
22 at you.
It does.
That is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
These guys. Well, let's see. There's 2 enemies out there. So 3 of them are going to attack Gargoth. Because they're really stupid like that. Oh, wait.
A little bigger.
Actually, first, at the start of their turn, they all need to make wisdom saves.
Somebody got Guardian or Moonbeam up? Blah.
No. Pit Fiends have an aura.
Oh, nice.
It applies to enemies.
None of them passed.
None of them passed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So let's see. 3 of these guys are attacking the Pit Fiend. None of them hit. The other 3 are going to attack you, Rex.
Sounds like fun.
Any of those hit?
Reaction shield 1 hit.
Okay. So he hits you for 12 bludgeoning damage.
I giggle. Like a drunk Scottish person laughing at a joke that's just terribly funny.
Mm-hmm. All right. Royce. Or sorry, not Royce. Elron.
Yeah, I guess I'll just. Fuck. Can't really do anything, right? If I have the head up.
Yep, fairy fire.
You could heal. You can inspire.
Yeah,
You
so
can
heal.
shoot mundane ranged weapons.
You can dance. You can.
Fuck the hut. Let's fuck
No, shut up.
kill these.
Okay, and they're saying Gargoth in the hut. The Gargoth was not in the hut, right?
He was.
Is
As
he?
far as I know.
Technically, Gargoth can't fit in the hut. He was sleeping
Says-
on top of it like Snoopy.
Okay, thank you. No, yeah, who's fucking? Is anyone look? Is anyone? No one's down, right? Everyone's back up at this point.
Everyone is awake. Some of them are down in the sense that they're prone, but they're not bleeding out.
I think Bubbles has 6 HP and Steve has 5.
Yeah.
I guess I'll heal Steve. Steven's in the hut, right? Bubbles is outside, invisible. I will. Where's my fucking spell list? Oh, yeah, I'll just cast Healing Word on Steve and tell him he's a dumbass for ever leaving the hut in the first place.
Okay. Steve, you heal for an additional 8 hit points. Anything else
Thanks.
on your turn, Elron?
Thanks, baby.
Yeah, inspire Royce.
Alrighty. Steve, it is your turn.
I am in the hut, correct now?
You are prone in the hut.
I am going to touch myself for another 9.
Okay.
So we're there, and then I'm gonna turn to the party, the group that's inside the hut, and say, "Guys, I'm really sorry. Can I see how far the things that are attacking us are from the outside of the hut?"
You cannot see them. Oh, yeah, sorry, you have the sword. Never mind. My bad.
Yes.
4 of them are... Sorry, 2 of them are, like, right next to the hut. The other 4 are a little ways, like, spread out, because they are basically... They formed, like, a V shape between... This filling the space between Gargoth and Rex. 3 of them facing Rex, 3 of them facing Gargoth.
Potentially a 15-foot radius, by chance?
That would hit all of them. It would actually hit everyone outside the hut if you centered it on them.
Because I have this cool thing with this sword as a holy light. So it's a 15-foot radius for disadvantage.
If that counts as harming Gargoth, don't do it.
I can't tell if this harms Gargoth or not. Hold on. I'm reading it.
It's like, can you pick the targets, or is it just indiscriminate? Because if it's indiscriminate, that would void Gargoth's contract.
15-foot radius, but I wouldn't be able to, like, put myself in a position to avoid Gargoth, would I?
I mean, you could move
If
it back
you were-
a little away from him and hit me. It don't matter if you hit me.
Yeah, if you were to, come out not between the two, but off to the side, you could get all of the stalkers and Rex in it without hitting Gargoth.
Okay. Second follow-up question to this, guys. So should we fight this thing, or should we just get back in the tent here?
They ain't gonna go away. You pissed them off.
Yeah, I only got 2 hours left. We're not gonna get to sleep now.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
want to leave Gargoth
Might as well
up.
use all of our spells up and everything, because when we finish a long rest.
All right. Well, then I am going to fly. Can I fly and still hit a radius with Rex in it?
Yes.
Then I do that.
So you fly out of the dome with this radius?
I do. So it's a 15-foot radius disadvantage.
You should read that ability.
As a bonus action.
Okay, read earlier. Read earlier. The sentence before the... That.
Sword sheds a bright light in a 5-foot radius and dim light for an additional 5 feet. Fiends find the sword light disconcerting and painful, and if they can't see it, even if they can't see it.
It only affects fiends.
So it would affect Gargoth no matter
Gargoth.
what.
Dude,
Those guys are elementals, not fiends.
Oh, I
Would have
see.
no
That's a silly goose thing. I get you. I am so sorry, guys. Fairy fire then.
Okay, that you can do easily.
Yeah.
This will
and
hit you,
I'm gonna-
Rex, as well.
That's fine.
I like the challenge. What's the point of having triple-digit health if I can't use it?
Sorry, I promise I'll be better with this sword next.
No, you're fine. You're
Yeah,
just
don't
learning
worry about
so-
it. You literally just got it.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
15.
All right, so 1, 2,
Three of them.
3 of them are glowing.
And they're glowing bright, fucking hot pink.
Oh, I gotta
Nice.
make that too. What is that?
Dex save.
Ooh, okay.
You gotta beat a 15.
I am inspired, so I don't need it.
There you go, baby.
I am not glowing.
Anything else?
My bonus action spiritual weapon is still up.
Yes, it is.
Bingo, bango, bongo.
If you're going for one of the ones that is fairy fired, it would have advantage.
I don't remember who it was
can move.
centered. It can move. All right, yeah, definitely fairy fire.
Throw another d20 on the table.
Yeah, you're right.
Crit.
Ah,
Not a crit.
Not a crit, but that hit.
yeah, it does. Hey, yo. That is gonna be a third level spell. Let me find it. Sorry, it cleared my dots for some reason. No, it's second level. So just 1d8. Shit, I should have specified.
1d8 plus
Well,
your
side
wisdom
bit, you
modifier.
fuck.
I should. Is it too late to tell you what level I'm casting it in? I'm
Yes.
guessing so. Yeah. Plus my wisdom. Okay. Oh, that's so bad. Sorry.
Good thing so high.
Sorry.
It's a 15. We'll just take.
Bingo.
Alrighty.
And that's it for me, sir.
Well, that one's looking pretty damn rough. That was the bloodied one.
Nice.
Alrighty. Gargoth. Gargoth is going to start laughing. And he's going to keep swinging his halberd. Uh-huh.
I think he might have hit.
Just
He's
a wee bit.
He was better as a shield.
I disagree with that entirely. But don't forget the 1d4.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you just see him kind of splatter one of them. They're just gone. It was one of those that wasn't fairy fired.
Pink mist.
Gray mist. Turns to like fog as he kills it. Alright, Rex.
Well, I am going to. I am going to pull out a bag of ball bearings.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Animate Object on 10 of those ball bearings.
Okay.
And I'm going to shoot them at the guy that the spiritual weapon hit.
Alright. Well,
All
roll
10
it.
of them.
Okay. You have advantage on these attacks because he is fairy fired.
So, that would be 10, 2, 20, plus, I believe it's 8, right? Yes, plus 8. Just making sure it should be right.
Okay. Those all hit.
Wonderful.
Oh,
And one
sorry.
crit.
The 14 doesn't. My bad. I missed that one.
Okay, so 1 miss, 1 crit.
One miss, one crit. All the rest hit.
So that actually breaks even, doesn't it? Other than the
The
modifier.
mod is different, but yeah. Number
So
of
it'd be
dice.
36. Yeah, so 10d4.
Fucking sorcerer shotgun.
It was your idea.
Oh, I love this so much.
Yeah. Yeah. You just see Rex like pull this bag, point at this, bloodied looking stalker. 10 of these ball bearings shoot out with just a loud banging sound, and the stalker turns to mist as it is just vaporized. The 10 ball bearings that are just like in like the shape of the stalker is floating there in space, like we're inverse Bugs Bunny.
Yep.
Anything else?
That was a action to cast that, and I think technically it's a bonus action to manipulate them after they're up, correct?
Yes, it was an action to cast and a bonus action to tell them to attack.
Okay, so yeah, that'll be it. I won't stand my ground. There's no point moving around.
Okay. Bubbles.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Okay. So I have my 25 feet of movement speed.
Uh-huh.
So now I'm going to move 25 feet behind the whatever is attacking us. Now they're glowing.
Uh
Okay, and then I'm going to cast. Which one's the weakest one?
huh. Neither of the glowing ones appear to be injured.
Okay. Then let's go ahead and they can be hurt by fire. So can I? No, it's 20 feet. That might 5 feet. Right on top of them. How far is all the other guys from them?
I'm sorry, what was your question again?
How far is Gargoth and them from the people 5 feet with melee range?
They're in melee range.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and just use magic missile on the one directly in front of me, if there is one.
There's not one in melee with you after you move 25 feet. They're in melee with Gargoth and Rex.
Okay, so I just want to shoot one from behind. Just whatever one.
Okay. Yep, you pick whichever one and shoot it with a bunch of magic darts. Roll damage.
3d4 plus 3 darts.
Okay, one of them is now slightly injured, and you can tell them apart.
Cool.
Anything else?
And that's it.
All right. Talrock.
Yeah, you already know what I'm doing. Long swording, moving into melee. Long swording twice. Twice long swording the uninjured one.
Okay. Roll to hit. It is with advantage.
How is he supposed to know you're going to do that?
Because that's all I do.
So, that is a hit and a crit.
Hit and a crit, so that's 3. I think our 3D. Actually, I'm gonna pump a level 1 divine smite into each of those.
Okay.
So that's. Oh fuck! I need to do math.
So the hit in the level. So it'd be 2d8 plus twice your mod, plus 9d8.
Okay, so 11d8 plus 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
He's bloodied.
Fuck, man.
You took him from uninjured to bloodies.
Spiritual weapon. So I forgot I casted that.
Okay, so as your bonus action, you're commanding your spiritual weapon to attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna do on the one I've been fucking up right here.
Alright, roll to hit with advantage.
I bang R 2D20 KL or with advantage KH1 plus 8 19.
That hits.
Okay, and then it's what's the hit?
It's a d8 plus your charisma modifier.
Plus my charisma mod. So it's bang R D8 plus 4. Whoops. And that's not a bang. Bang R D8 plus 4. Bang. Love that. And then I spit in the direction of him and say, "Bitch, bring it." Oh, I could. Actually, would trying to intimidate them be an action?
Yes.
Ah. Okay. I do have an aura, but I have to use a divine sense, or not divine sense, but whatever. But anyways, yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Rice.
So, Bob, stop. So, one's super injured and one's kind of injured.
One is slightly injured, one is bloodied.
Okay, can I attack the bloodied one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Sorry. First, I gotta step outside the tent.
Indeed.
Then I will send 4 sunbeam blasts at the more injured one. It's
Okay.
at advantage, right?
It is at advantage. Roll to hit. That is all of them hit.
free.
All right, and as the last one hits him, it turns to mist and dies.
Sweet. Can I just check in with Gargoth real quick? Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Having a blast. He's
Right,
like just wading into this with his halberds, waving it around, just cutting everything down.
Good to hear. I'm sure there's one standing right next to me, but I'll scoot back and.
Yep, that same invisible one that hit you before tries to hit you again.
That's what I figured.
Is that hit?
Yes.
All right. And these guys. Well, the remaining one, actually, the remaining two by Gargoth are going to keep trying to hit him. Because they're not very bright. Actually, that might have hit him.
I was literally just going to say, so they must have a low int. Too good.
Yeah, I don't know if any elementals have high intelligence.
All right, so he pokes Gargoth for a little bit of damage.
Are you okay?
You can see he didn't even break his skin. It's just like a bruise. And then the fairy-fired one is... He's going to turn and attack Rex.
Oh, fucking hope so after what I did to his buddy.
Does a 19 hit you?
I will spend a spell point. It does not.
Okay.
Or slot, sorry.
Yep. Elron, it is your turn.
Yeah, I can shoot my crossbow out of this thing, right?
Absolutely.
I'll shoot at the fairy fire guy.
Roll to hit with advantage. That's a crit. All
There
right.
we go.
Yeah, you do some damage to him. Anything else?
Nope, it's my turn.
Arch, Steve.
He's looking hurt, yeah? Very fire.
The fair-fired one is slightly injured, yes.
Alright, well, we're gonna hit him with the longsword.
Alright, so you run up to him.
Yep.
Well, roll to hit. You have advantage.
Oh, fuck, I messed that up, sorry.
Be fucking better.
Bingo.
That hits.
Yeah, and then there's a little 3d10 in there. So
Mm-hmm. It is now bloodied. Anything else?
I got a spiritual weapon going.
Alright. Well, if it attacks the same one, it's with advantage.
Yep.
That hits.
Okay. And that is a 1d8.
It's looking pretty rough, but it's not dead yet.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright. Gargoth. Gargoth keeps laughing, keeps swinging. Holy shit, he missed.
I can take it.
Nah, it's melee. There's nobody there except these guys.
There's a glaive though. 10-foot reach. No, I'm kidding.
He's a large creature. He's wielding it in one hand. All right. Yeah, you see another one of the invisible ones get turned into gray mist.
Nice.
And
Gargoth
Rex.
has single-handedly killed half of these guys.
Turns out pit feeds are scary.
Proud of you, bud.
All right. What is left in the playing field?
There is a badly bloodied one that is fairy fired.
Can I tell if there's any more invisible ones based on?
Garth looks to be focusing on something, so yeah, probably.
Okay. Well, since I can't really see, I will just focus fire the ball bearings on the one I can see.
Well, I believe you need to make some advantaged attack rolls then.
Yep. Pew pew pew.
Those all hit.
No crits, no misses.
No crits, but nothing missed, so.
How's he looking?
Who? He's gone. He's vaporized. You guys will hear another shotgun blast go off. Another one of these guys gets misted.
I just think of the scene from the first X-Men with Magneto. That's what I think of. silent, basically.
Yeah, it would be silent. All right.
I mean,
anything else?
It is animated objects, so I could give them personalities. Like the bullets from Roger Rabbit.
Uh-huh. Or the proxy mines from the original Unreal Tournament. They're just giggling the entire time.
Oh my god, those things were the best. No, that's it. I will move out by Gargoth with the ball bearings in tow. I can order them to kill that thing and then follow me, basically, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'll just have them hovering around me like Magneto does.
Uh-huh.
All right. I will go out to where it seems to be that he is looking.
Uh-huh. Bubbles.
That'll be it.
Yep.
It's your turn.
Okay. I'm just gonna throw another magic missile at the
Which one?
bloodied one. I think still alive.
Which bloodied one? You don't see any enemies.
Oh, they're out of fucking.
All the fair-fired ones have been destroyed.
Okay, so there's just one that I don't know.
I mean, you can always shoot Gargoth, I guess.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Shit. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Who's outside of the hut right now?
Rex and Gargoth.
Okay. Can I give haste to Gargoth?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, boy.
Let's do that.
Well, this combat encounter just ended.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else in your turn, Bubbles?
Nope, just gonna give this man haste.
Yeah, you haste him and turn visible. Tarok.
Hey, shut the fuck up! Double longsword and fairy fire. Bang.
There are no fairy-fired ones. They've all been destroyed.
Okay, well then I'll re-roll that.
Well, no.
Are there...
There's no need to re-roll it. Are you attacking the one that's left? The one that's invisible?
Yeah, but that's the problem is I did added advantage.
Yeah, but you still rolled 220s.
But you've rolled the dice. We can just do the math. So that's a 15 and a 17. Both hit.
Okay, well I'll take that then. And I think I have one more level 1 spell slot left. I think I'll use that with a level 1 Divine Smite.
Okay.
Was that 7? No.
5. 5d8.
5. 5, yeah. plus my attacks, right? Or is that
Plus
flat
2 attack
D5?
mods. So it'd be 5d8 plus your 2 attack modifiers, and that would be the sword and the smite damage.
Okay. Okay. Promise you won't get mad. But the 5d8 is just my smite, right? No.
No,
it's not.
three of them are your smite.
I get
2 of
for
them
my
are your
smite.
2 sword hits.
Yeah. I get 3 for my smite. I do the math real fast.
All right, yeah, you think you bloodied it.
Alright, and then I'm a bonus action spiritual weapon. Bang R D20 KL1 plus 8.
Also a hit. Oh, wait, no, roll another d20. You didn't roll
I fucked
2d20.
up again. God damn it. This alcohol stuff, dude, it really messes with everything you do.
It somewhat is like that, yeah. That still hits.
Oh, that's a miss.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 13. I was at the wrong number. My bad. Yeah, 13 misses, unfortunately.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna talk a lot of smack to this shade.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't like evil things.
Bob, it's almost 10 o'clock West time. We got to keep moving.
All right, you start talking shade. Gargoth just keeps cackling. And Royce.
There's just one invisible one left, right?
It's the one that keeps smacking you whenever you go in and out of the dome, yeah.
Then can I just walk right out and just start, like, crunking? But that'll be my flurry of blows, is crunking. Hopefully I hit him.
I have no idea what that means.
Like breakdancing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, dance fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully I hit him. So I'm going to take 4 disadvantage.
They are at disadvantage, but yes, you can make your attacks. Being breakdancing, just trying to smack this guy. Let's see. That is 2 hits.
Can I roll a bardic for the 12?
Yeah.
Fuck.
2 hits.
Oh, whoops. $18.
All right. You think you injured him. He's still there, though.
I'm just going to stand right there.
Okay. This guy. Well, yeah, Talrock's a lot less scary than a pit fiend, so he's going to try and punch Talrock.
Bring it, hooker. Are you right now?
Oops.
No.
He doesn't get to attack. I forgot to do the multiple. 13 also misses. All right, he's done. Elron.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do another crossbow right in front of.
Right where everyone is attacking?
What I know, yeah.
Yeah, it's very obvious where he is, even though he's invisible. So you're still at disadvantage, but you know where this guy is. Roll to hit.
Edumacation guessing.
That hits.
Called a swag, a scientific wild ass guess.
Yep.
In my turn.
As your bolt passes through him, as he turns to mist and dies.
Thank God.
You guys are out of initiative.
Go to sleep.
Sorry, boys. Back to bed.
All right. You guys all
Well, not
go.
you. You're on watch, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
Your watch hasn't ended yet, buddy. I'm going back to bed.
Get back in the hut before you go back.
All right. So yeah, you guys go. Yeah, you guys all back to the hut. Some of you go back to sleep. The remaining hour and a half of your long rest finishes without incident, and you have all successfully completed a long rest.
Beautiful.
As the morning comes, the dome falls. You prepare your normal morning rituals, preparing spells, breakfast, things like that. When you hear a loud trumpeting sound coming from a different direction than the map is telling you is Bell's place. Gargoth says aloud when he hears this, "That is an infernal war horn. There is a massive battle in that direction. If you're looking for Zariel, that's where she'll be." And we will call it there
That's
for the
what we'll
evening.
call it.
Oh, dude. Okay, so I have